And we are live.
Yay! We are
More
live. You guys heard
lies.
that? I didn't hear nothing.
No, I didn't stop. I didn't stop the stream today. That was yesterday. Went live.
But you did the same thing I did on Saturday. I had two players reversed, and I had no idea. No one, because I don't keep the map and the player screen up, so I had no idea. And it wasn't until Zoro was like, sorry, it was Siva. She was like, I was rewatching the show, and guess what I found? I was like, oh crap, where did I screw up?
Yeah, when we went live yesterday, I said, "And we're live," and then I pressed the stop streaming button by accident.
Yep.
Just
We're live. Not
And
anymore.
we're
just
live.
not even thinking it. Like, I literally looked at stop streaming, moved the mouse over there, and clicked on it.
Wow.
Don't feel too bad. I don't have the VOD anymore, but it was one of my streams where I literally did the whole go live and everything. Did the hi everyone, and the Windows pop-up for updates popped up, and I smacked the restart button instead of scene switch.
Oh.
And I'm
Bye,
like,
everyone.
Hi, everyone.
It's
hi.
out.
I've also like gone live to the point to where the first hour and a half of me streaming, I didn't press that start streaming button.
Oh, that's normal. Or
I was
my,
so mad.
My personal fear and hell is you end a stream and forget to hit the stop stream button.
Oh god, there's so many.
Oh no, I
YouTubes
double
on that.
check for that.
I got in the habit after a while of actually closing OBS because I'm like,
Yep.
I just don't trust it.
Not only do I close OBS, but every time I'm done using my camera, I pull the USB connection for it.
I don't do that.
Nah.
The FBI
That's too much
agent,
work.
the FBI agent that watches me through my camera knows I have a boring life.
He sends you Christmas cards.
Look at me. If you want to stay in the room that keeps the door closed almost the entire time I'm not in here, and I'm rarely in here, and you want to stare at my books, go ahead. That's all that's behind me is bookshelves.
There's nothing wrong with that. All of my books are in storage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
FBI
So
looks
sad.
in, it's like, this fucking nerd's playing D&D again. Do something illegal.
It's when you get the random message. Can I join your game?
Right?
Have you guys ever listened to Patton Oswalt's stand-up?
Maybe.
Not
Any of them?
not in a while.
There's one bit where he's like, if the CIA planted a bug in my car, they turn that shit on for every Christmas. Like every Christmas party. That's their party.
Yeah. I have too much of a boring life to even be concerned of what government agency's watching me.
Yeah, you want to sit around and be bored? Go ahead, just
Oh, look, he's watching
Plug my
Netflix
phone.
again.
How did you know I was watching Netflix? Fuck. Is it on? No, turn it off.
So,
Okay, we're good.
last week was interesting.
You said interesting.
everything went
I
perfectly
say
smooth.
potential disaster.
Yes. So, everyone began to go a bit deeper into the jungles, trying to navigate their way towards the temple that had been uncovered by the meteor's impact. Along the way, Varian found one of the traps that Big Brain had previously mentioned to Dorngal the previous night, falling into a pit of spikes that were laced with basilisk blood. Lucky for him, Constitution rolls were saved. He's not a lawn ornament. You spend a bit of time around this hole trying to find a way around it, as due to some exceptional sight from Rild, he was able to point out numerous traps that had been lined out the way. A large web network of tripwires running through the bushes, as well as a pressure plate that was attached to a swinging log that looked like, when tripped, would knock whoever was unfortunate enough to be in its path into that pit.
Sticky glitter smoke paint, or whatever the fuck that nonsense was.
So the through a practical idea of disarming whatever trap may be in the tripwire network, Dorngal began to shape earth around it, which began to send large plumes of colored smoke up into the air, disabling or activating the trap. On the other side, Rild found that not only was that log intended to knock somebody into that pit, but then it exploded and rained a shower of metal spikes down into it, hiding, trying to get out of sight as for whatever was coming your way that was attracted by these plumes of smoke. You witnessed Big Brain once again showing up, this time with a kobold on his back. Kobold was upset that nobody was caught in his ingenious traps and ordered Big Brain to get a search party of 10 in order to find you. After the kobold flew away on his little gyrocopter, there was a brief conversation between Dorngal and Big Brain where Big Brain told him where to go to avoid the 10 or the 10-man search party, trying to keep his magic bear friends safe. Doubling back to where your original path led you, you went down a left way and made camp in an opening where during the watch you Rild met a rather charming satyr who seemed to be scared away after Amelia showed him the magical sack lunch that she had received from Flipenda. While this was going on, Storekeeper's ability was activated by Therian to detect precious metals, which he detected a large platinum vein directly underneath where you had set camp. Using the molder's ability from his grandfather's legendary hammer, he began to dig down into a wide chamber that had a large platinum heart beating through it. Upon touching the heart, it was revealed to Therian that the landmass that you are currently on is that on the back of an ancient dragon. Massive in size, something you have never seen before, primordial in nature. After some convincing and interrogation, Therian spilt the beans to everyone as to what he had found below. And due to a ill-timed wish, gained the ability to harness said power as a crystalline sword descended from the skies, embedding itself into the island. When it was pulled out, the impact from the sword began to make the island bleed, the wound slowly becoming black and necrotic. This caught the attention of the Heart's Guardian, a forest emperor, a once dead dragon that was revitalized when a tree grew out of it. A emperor that Amelia learned wants to die, is actually in servitude to the island itself and does not want to be here. But something is keeping it here. And you found that something is the heart that Therian discovered. And before we left off, or before we ended last episode, the Forest Emperor is staring at the group, pounding its fists on the ground, roaring in rage. Amelia instinctively throws up an anti-life shell to buy the group a little bit of time. And that is where we are going to open up. So as that anti-life shell comes up, encasing the group in a protective gray field, what are the rest of you doing?
Wasn't it roll for initiative?
Not yet.
I am ducking into my little hide there.
Okay.
I am rushing to Reaver's side. But
Where
also
is-
putting my hands up.
Where is the anti-life shell, by the way? It would help if I could actually see
Yeah.
the boundary of it.
10-foot radius on myself.
Where you at? There. All right.
Wasn't sure if we were this spread out or not, but
So can I make a
10
or
foot.
should I make
A 10-foot radius is what? Five squares across.
no 10-foot radius is two squares from her
yeah.
square.
Yeah,
Two
so
squares.
technically 5 across, counting the center point.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. I
it took
see.
me a minute to realize that too.
Oops.
I was like, wait, yes.
The
Could be
fun
going-
of putting a circle on the square hole.
How do I make it a circle? Is it shift?
I believe it's Alt. Hold Alt to make it a circle or ellipse, and while holding Alt, hold Shift to make it a circle.
Would the aura work better since it moves with me technically?
No, because the
It's
aura
wrong.
is wrong.
Okay.
The aura assumes that your square does not count, and it really breaks.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are the center,
Oh.
and it doesn't assume that you are
5
anything.
feet.
Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
5 feet across.
you're not 5 feet across. So there's the anti-life shell. If the group wants to get into it, they can.
What does that do again?
Nothing can get in.
Yeah, it protects you, so nothing can get in, as long as it's not undead or a construct.
And
I'm
I
going
don't
to
force
start-
it to hit someone.
I'm going to start backpedaling, and hopefully, Rild moves before he gets stepped on.
I'm in my trench, so. Which, by the way, should I make a stealth roll for that?
Why is Dorngull in the bushes? You're
On
muted.
bunches.
My roll 20 is grabbing my token and the map at the same time. So whenever I grab my token, it's moving my token and the map.
Refresh roll 20.
Yeah, it's,
That's
why
what I
do
was
you
about to
have
do.
DM privilege?
It's like,
Why is my game being hijacked?
I think what Raven was getting at is make room for his character in the shell.
there we go. Much
I don't
better.
want to have to stand on Rild.
But you will.
I'm low to the ground. The way I see it, you
No, you
You'll
can't.
just
You
step
can't
over.
opposite. You can't occupy the same space.
I could just imagine.
fine.
Mr.
I'll
Pass
move.
right in front of Rilds, and
I'll
he's just
move.
like,
You need to move north one.
Come up
I'd
next
be
to
more-
your sister.
There.
I'd be
you
more
can
concerned
move.
about the hooves stomping around.
Just move.
I want to
I
fight
mean,
it.
technically, she would have to be here.
There you go. Now we're all in.
Because I technically have to be all the way
You have to be all the way in. Yes.
Because that one square is not real.
It's like in a game when there's a dude hiding behind the corner, but you can see the tip of his gun poking out.
Yep.
You can still shoot the gun.
Yeah, technically. Oh god.
We call that Rainbow Six Siege.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see your foot sticking out of the corner. You're dead.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I think it's technically that's the grid for the radius.
Yeah, that is. If that's easy to pull over.
You know what? Yeah. You know what?
Make it real simple.
Make it real simple here.
I like that.
There you go.
I'd just take down the tent. Just assume the tent got smashed at some point.
And got destroyed.
Tent
I
was
don't-
destroyed.
You know, I remember one of the kits came with a whole pile of templates for like 3rd ed. It's like, here's all your templates.
I should just mock up some of those templates and just give them to all of us.
Yeah.
'Cause it's literally just rectangles. I can do rectangles.
You could even put some like okay-ish art on them and be like, here, throw them up on the marketplace, and people be like, oh, thank you. Non-animated, actually
yeah.
functional.
Non-animated, simple markers.
There's some on the marketplace that you can grab, but when you import them, they show up as a 1 square, the 5 foot by 5 foot token, and you have to expand it. And it's like, don't do this. Show up at the right
That's
size,
obnoxious.
please.
All
Really,
right.
I wanted you to do.
So the anti-life shell now has everybody inside of it. The you can still though hear the forest emperor on the outside just raging, slamming its hands down into the ground. The long tail coming out of its back beginning to rattle.
Can you tell me a little bit about the drop off next to me? Like, how far is it down to the floor below?
Down here, you're looking
Yeah.
at about a 15-foot drop.
Okay, not bad at all.
I'm more look over at Railed. I don't think he was there for that part of the conversation. I'd be like, it doesn't want to be alive, but it's being forced to. It's been bonded, and I think it's bonded to the dragon we're standing on.
Well, I mean, if we have to, we can fix that.
And can you tell me how tall is this cliffside up to the north of us?
This isn't a cliffside, that's just rock face.
Or, well, whatever. How far to the top? of it?
If you were to try to get up there, it's probably about 30 feet.
Okay.
Um.
So we haven't started initiative yet, right?
You have not started initiative yet.
So,
I'm gonna move there.
So Dorngol, when Dorngol moves into the thing, actually Dorngol's gonna move. No, because that's mountain. I can't move there. I gotta be there. Oh, that's not good. It's really close.
Mm-hmm.
So it walks up to the dome and just slams a fist into it. You can see just ripples of force going over the anti-life shell. It's not really showing any signs of breaking or being dispelled. It's physically attacking the shell.
I'm gonna try and talk to it in Terran.
Okay. And what are you saying?
My friends, we understand this is a territory. If you let us leave peacefully, we'll just leave. No harm. Okay, is that good for you?
It stops for a moment as it hears your voice, and it kind of looks at where you are through the shell, and you can see the blue light emanating from its eye slowly shift into this deep crimson as it
that's
just
not good.
screams out, "You all die!" and just begins to attack the shell again.
In that case, can I let off the fireball that's stored in my Ioun stone?
Is that in Terran or is that in common?
That is in common.
Oh God. My friends, I tried to tell it that we mean no harm.
Yeah, if you want to do sort of a surprise round to throw off the fight, can you cast a spell inside the shell though? That's
It doesn't say you
probably
can't,
we should
back.
look up.
but I don't know what the rules are.
All right, a shimmering barrier that extends out while the barrier prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching through. An affected creature can cast a spell or makes attacks with ranged weapons
And
that
if that
reach through the
creature
barrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can cast a spell and it can do range or reach weapons to the barrier, but it can't move into the
It
barrier.
can't physically attack the barrier.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to throw off the fireball, you definitely could.
Yeah. I'm more going to throw out the fireball. I'm more center it where I need to, so it hits the monster, not us.
Okay, what is the fireball's radius?
Oh, I brought it up on D&D Beyond. Where is it?
Isn't it 30 foot?
20-foot radius spear.
Oh, that's right.
So 40 feet across.
I have an animated thing for that.
Ooh, fancy.
Hi, back. Sorry.
It's how many?
20-foot radius. So 40 feet across. Roll this dice like crazy.
If it wants to bring itself out here.
Oh, that looks so cool.
That does look really cool.
Now it's the right size.
Yep.
The hell is that?
That would
That
be a
is
fireball.
That's fireball.
That's fireball.
I like that. Can I have that for Tuesday?
That's normal fireball.
That's how large it's supposed to be when you're not playing with the
Circles,
tool.
yeah. All right, so fireball goes out. Needs to
it
make
says-
a dex save, right?
Yep, and I don't know what the DC is because I don't know what.
It would be your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, because it's coming from
The Ion Stone.
Stone. It's a 17, I believe.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
that's the same
item
as mine
DCs
anyway.
are usually either 15 or 17. They never seem to deviate from those numbers.
All right, let's see here.
Now we should just make one at 16 just because.
It is going to make a 18 dex save.
Alright, so take attack damage. Oh, I rolled really well on that. 6, 12, 22, 30, 36, so half of that is 18
18.
fire damage.
Okay.
Since it's a tree thing, does anything happen to it from the fire?
Nope. You
Open.
concentrate, and the ion stone that's been circling your head stops dead center, and everyone can see a bright red focus for just a moment as the fireball spell rips out of your crown and it explodes behind the dragon. The flames rushing over its body. Though though because it made its save, it hasn't taken the full brunt of the damage.
I just look at her and
But-
give her a thumbs up.
So here's something that might complicate things a little bit. Anti-life shell pushes out all living creatures. You cannot select creatures to pass through the barrier.
Oh.
It is all living creatures are pushed out of it.
Oh,
I thought I could put it over us and it would work. Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh no! It prevents a creature from passing or reaching through.
All creatures?
Well, no, because it says a shimmering barrier extends out from you in the 10-foot radius.
Yeah, and it pushes creatures out of that radius.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize it did that.
We can't
I'm-
be in it. We gotta be.
I'm not
behind
seeing.
No, because it says
that
range self.
portion of it.
It says range self.
Yeah, you can't select creatures to be in it though. It's centered on
So-
you and keeps creatures from getting within that distance of you.
Basically, as the magic pushes out, it pushes everything out with it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you're still in it.
Yes, well,
Oh.
the caster is in it. We, her allies, are not.
It's the cleric version of please don't come near the cleric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Master Chief energy bubble.
I did
okay.
not understand that way. I apologize.
We're fucked. That's okay.
Okay. I mean, too late to take it back. So
Yeah. So it does complicate things, but we'll say this is after you throw the fireball out, everyone begins to feel like a bit of a force pushing against them as they're pushed from the bubble.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
I'm sorry. I thought I was saving us.
But
With
with the
good thought.
with the fireball exploding off, it seems that everyone here has chosen death. So
Well, welcome to Murder Hobo time. Class 101.
He did say you all
no.
die, so
Yep, he
I'm not
gave us all to
sure
death.
where the choice was.
Yeah, I mean, Dorngal tried to talk him down. He was like, "Y'all gonna die," and Dorngal's like, "Oh crap!"
I shoot it in the face. Just kidding.
like,
That's pretty much what I did.
Dorngal will like tell the party, he does not want to talk.
all right, you got everybody up here.
Up home skillet.
Interesting. It doesn't have 213 initiative. Don't worry.
I wasn't. I was just, trying not to shit my pants.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't
waiting
think
for.
I'm on the turn order.
You're not.
I don't get to go.
No.
Wow.
And you can take Reaver off because Therion's
Yep,
going to be
yep, yep.
mounting up at the start of the next turn anyway. So
Yeah, Reaver. Even if you're not
Okay.
on him, Reaver acts on your turn anyway,
gotcha.
because he's technically considered a pet.
I'll tell him that.
Right.
I'm your watch.
Woo, that's a good one right there. I left my noon dice.
And as the fireball begins to cool off, you feel the ground sort of vibrate
I don't like that.
as
I don't like that at all.
the surrounding area begins to shriek in anger.
You can speak to plants.
Rangers and druids, go ahead and give me
Yes.
go ahead and give me nature rolls.
Okay.
Horrible. 19.
19.
I literally just rolled a nat 20 on this for my initiative. Another nat 20 for 28.
Nice. The two of you know that that fireball pissed off an elemental.
No. So when the fireball goes off, as Dorngal's like, you're just going to make it more angry.
I can find it. Where did I put it?
I don't think you need to add elementals to the
It's
board.
fine. It's fine. It can go back to sleep. There's no more fire anyway.
I don't know. As coming from the blast radius of the fireball, you see these swirling mounds of gas and rock begin to form up behind the emperor. Lightning begin to crackle in the clouds as well as the eyes light a flame.
Hey, didn't we need elemental blood?
Now's probably not a good time to harvest it.
And what can go wrong, right?
Do you want the list?
I mean, sure.
I think it
All right.
starts with the rocks fall, literally.
And then everyone dies.
Can't
These things have been
Can we
known to
not?
happen.
I want to recount.
All right, so Rilled. What I need
so-
from you first is I need a wisdom saving throw.
I mean, no likey that. Okay. $23.
23, very good. Okay, so you hear reverberations like begin to beat into your ears as its rattle becomes louder, kind of shaking you for a brief moment, but you're able to snap out of it.
What rattle is this?
The rattle that's on this Forest Emperor's tail.
Okay. All right. So I didn't. I don't see how I could possibly have seen those elementals pop up. So I'm gonna act like I don't know that they're there. But I am going to. See, could I? I could probably just shoot.
Not from there, you
right?
can't, because you
Well,
can't.
like
You have to go around.
I could.
Now with her bubble, she has to turn it off.
No, he could shoot ranged.
Yeah, he can shoot through it.
Ranged weapons can go
He'd just
through.
have to move to here to get line of sight.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, I basically just have to poke my head around a corner, kind of deal, and move back.
Yeah, but you can't really poke your head around a corner right now. The bubble's blocking the corners.
Screw it. I'm gonna climb up to the top here.
All right. Can I get a athletics check?
I have a climb speed.
Can I still get an athletics check?
Oh, sure. Thought climb speeds forewent that.
Normally it would.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm gonna kick him if he falls.
21.
21. So as you're climbing, you see multiple stone fists flying out towards you
From
from
The
the rock
rock
face.
face?
Yeah, like multiple fists just fly out of the side of this this boulder that you're climbing.
okay, sure. That's new.
And it's like
Okay.
as soon as they jab out, they pull back into the rock face, and it just looks solid again.
We'll take
This
just
is
the
for the
briefest of
boat.
moments and just like, what? Okay, so now I should be able to see everything on the
You
field,
yeah,
right?
you can see everything from up there.
Okay. I'm gonna try taking out the little guys. I guess.
Okay.
Bonus action, hunter's mark on the nearest one, please.
Hunter's mark on that gentleman. Oh, I forgot I have something called animated lava.
Oh,
Please
please
no.
no.
I was so excited when I saw that in the Tome of Beast 2 thing, and then I looked at the CR rating. I'm like, well, shit, I can't throw this at the Monday, guys.
I mean, you can, but you
Well,
know,
I can, but can any of you swim in lava?
You're not supposed
Briefly.
to swim in lava. You're supposed to cast water walking so you don't fall into the lava.
What if I
Then
have
he just
lava walking?
very slowly, painfully burned to death from the feet up.
no,
you,
I
then
have
you run away from it.
no, I have a terrain map that I bought called animated lava. All right,
See,
so
That just concerns me.
A lot, yeah. I don't want.
I don't know what's up with this dice, Rojan.
it's
Keep
cursed
it.
or it's blessed.
No. That's the third nat 20 on it.
Okay.
I was gonna have to come repossess that dice from you.
I know.
I was going to be like, just minus the 5, or minus the 5 for sharpshooter. So, but
Okay.
20.
Nicely done.
I'm just gonna have Zoro
okay.
confiscate that die from you and mail it to me with my dice.
Can you,
out of all of us,
right
you could
now?
really
Thanks.
use it the most.
That's gonna be Rose's new dice every time it involves a con save.
Pretty much. Con save. Can I roll the die that always rolls 20s, please?
And you roll it, you're still gonna get a 1.
I know, right?
Right.
Excuse me while I get out a calculator, because I need a.
No, then you'll
Calculate
hear
for
the
the-
words.
This is
Okay.
brutal crit, right?
Oh, of
Extra die
course.
plus your modifier.
Don't forget to double that
No,
modifier.
no. Apparently, Rojan's been doubling the modifiers, so
Yeah.
we do that too.
I thought that's when we said brutal critical. I thought we were going brutal critical.
We weren't
We
opening the
are.
door. We were like kicking the door open, clear off the hinges.
What door?
Oh,
We
surprise!
started off with a
Okay.
door.
I know, right? Rojan's like,
It's just a
Rojan's
cave.
Like, there's a door.
I don't want to talk about caves. They're scary. Ooh. I just ate a whole pizza. I'm fat.
Sounds delicious.
Sometimes you just gotta eat a whole pizza.
Yep, that
Ugh.
sometimes is the appropriate answer.
Medium
Sometimes
thin,
you feel
medium thin
sometimes
crust
you
pizza
feel
is
like
what I
you
call
don't, sometimes
lunch.
you don't.
Thin crust. What the hell?
I love thin crust pizza.
Oh.
I
Why
mean,
would
he's
you
got a
ruin
point.
a perfectly good
That's-
pizza that way? The
Because-
crust is the best part.
Because I'm ordering from Domino's, so it's not like
Okay,
it's not
okay.
like it's god tier pizza.
Okay.
I mean, their thin crust is pretty good though.
Yeah, thin
I can
crust,
give you Domino's thin crust because
thin
And is
crust,
brought to you by Domino's.
thin crust with bacon, pepperoni, and Italian sausage. That's it.
Okay, so I need it to also make.
Well, first give me the
uh,
damage. First, give me the damage.
Oh, okay, 76.
76. Okay, give me one moment here.
damn.
God damn.
Oh, it's dead.
Nope.
No, I would.
almost
I would
dead.
hope these wouldn't be dead on even that, but
Okay, now what do you need?
a DC 17 strength throw, or it is knocked prone.
It is immune to prone.
Well, then never mind. I won't do that.
It
Never
can-
mind.
Or never mind. It doesn't need to do that.
You train the shot on this elemental that's recently appeared, and it goes off, and you see it just dome this thing. But as it hits it in the head, the bullet kind of shatters on impact, and like it kind of just shakes the bullet off a bit, letting you know that maybe not all damage has gone through.
Does it shake it off?
Shake it off, yeah.
Resistance to piercing.
It's a T-Swift elemental.
Sorry, I had to.
Anything else, Rilled?
Yeah, that was only my first attack.
Okay.
So that kind of is super crappy that it's resistant. I'm telling you, I need to get meteor hunting rifle made.
It just shoots meteors.
Just shoots meteors. Rose has that.
need to get this thing magical.
Kind
I
of,
mean,
sorta. Her magic cannon.
I may have designed a certain magical firearm
Yes.
that has a way gate on the end of the barrel, so when you shoot the bullet, it goes farther. It teleports the bullet.
The Mass Effect gun.
I actually got the idea from Star Trek.
It's like the it's like the teleporting grenades in freaking Borderlands.
Yeah.
Does a
I-
23 hit?
23. Yes.
Okay.
So you're saying is I shoot and then I teleport wherever that bullet goes?
I mean, if you're tied to the bullet. Oh, because your teleporting gun. Yeah, if you had that barrel extension on that gun, you can literally teleport farther if you wanted.
Oh my god. uh,
39
still
points
give me
of damage.
ideas. I still
39?
gotta try to get the Ifrit gun.
Yeah, we'll hopefully get there eventually, Grant.
Eventually. I want to see what double pistols do, man.
I honestly hope you find that gun. There's so much fun involved in that thing.
Sorry, I think we've talked about this before, but I'm honestly not sure. The fact that my hunting rifle is a +1 doesn't make it magical.
No, a +1 is masterwork.
Masterwork, okay.
Like it's a masterwork and it has the ability to be enchanted. But just a
Well,
basic.
you know, last time we were going to go to town, we got diverted. So
A hippo guy convinced us not to, and then he bailed on us.
yeah,
What a dick.
a DM controlled NPC was like, here, you don't need to go to.
You listen to him.
That's true.
You could have said, "Shut up, Cornelius. We're going back to town," but nope. Amelia.
We're gonna try a 4th level spell. I'm hoping this thing is considered a plant creature.
It is not.
Oh well. We're gonna cast Blight.
Okay.
So I think it's a Constitution save.
Yes, it is a Constitution save. That will be a Constitution of 16.
That failed. Because my DC is 17. I need to. Where are the rest of my D8s?
8 D8s.
8 D8s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy
5.
shit.
Blight is not an okay spell.
No,
Blight's fun.
Blight'll demo a fool.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
You get a good blight off and like a better than average roll, you're gonna drop most shit.
Well, and the reason why she asked if it was a plant creature, because if it's considered a plant, actually no, max damage that it is considered a plant because it is a tree that has taken over a dragon spirit. So yes, it is a plant.
Okay, so 8d8 max damage is 64 points of damage.
So does it just wither and die now?
No,
No, but
it's
gonna
just
take
it's very mad.
Very mad. Very mad.
range. Blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, that was well worth the 4th level spell.
Mhm. No, because I was thinking about like, no, he would be considered a plant. I mean, look at him.
And since I am surrounded by people, I can't move without making my bubble go pop. So,
The-
here is my bubble.
Okay.
No, the bubble moves with you. It says in
It
the
does,
spell.
It
but if
does.
you move it towards a living creature,
It pushes them
then
back.
Pushes
pops.
the living creature out.
No,
Oh,
it says it
pops.
pops.
Fine, move. I need to get to it.
Yeah, if you try and force the bubble into a different creature's space, the bubble pops. Creatures just can't enter the space that you're in.
I climb over it?
No.
You cannot. You are repelled by it.
But you can drop concentration to bring it down, can't you?
I can, but I'm not sure I want this thing that's pissed off at me coming towards me.
I mean, this is true. You just kind of said, weed killer.
Neener, come and get me.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Which one do I want to use for this? We'll use this one. In the dice tray, I say. Wisdom save?
Yep.
Where's my wisdom save? My wisdom save. That's a 19.
19. Okay, you make it. You are immune for 24 hours. So is Rild.
I mean, the +9 wisdom, I hope I can make that.
Thorngull, can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
That should be a success. 23.
23. Okay, you are immune for 24 hours as well.
Yay. Alrighty. Jeez. I just don't have enough fucking movement. Jeez. I have to double move just to get there.
And to get through this area right here, like these squares right here, are going to require a acrobatics roll because you're running along an edge.
Sorry.
Oh, is that an edge?
That is an edge, yeah, because there's
Oh
a
my
fif-
God.
there's a
Oh.
15-foot drop under you.
Oh, geez, F that noise.
Can I only drop concentration on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then I will do something range. Try and get closer. Let's see. It's not that. That's not gonna work. Well, since I'm kind of stuck, I am going to do. I'm gonna do. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to basically slam the hilt of my axe onto the ground, and I am going to do conjure animals from my axe for the day.
Okay. And what animals are you conjuring?
Hold on.
Rabid,
sir.
machine gun wielding
Squirrels.
chipmunks.
Oh, darn.
Is that a thing? I can, because like Dorngol would totally like summon that if he could get like, you know, irate machine gun wielding squirrels.
You only
Why?
get to do that if you're multi-classed with Artificer. I'm sorry.
It's like-
Why do I all of a sudden have this mental image of like a whole pile of squirrels with like Rambo headbands
Yup.
on?
Nah, dude,
Yes.
nah, bro.
Yes, that's where I
I
went.
summoned the Rescue Rangers, bro.
Aww.
I already have it in my head.
All right,
Dale.
so you can summon one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 beasts of 1 or lower, 4 of half or lower, 8 of 1/4 or lower.
You know what? I'm thinking maybe multiple target. Sorry, erosion might be the best idea.
Okay. What are you summoning?
You mean you don't want to do the pixie to the T-Rex summon?
T-Rex is not CR2. I wish there was a CR2 T-Rex. Are you kidding me?
No, one of the more broken combos is to
summon pixies.
summon pixies that can summon a
That
T-Rex.
no, they polymorph people into T-Rexes.
There you go. That's the one.
The thing is when you summon the pixie, you can't force the pixie to actually cast for you.
So what are you summoning?
Let's do. Let's see. Can take a hit. Does okay damage. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna summon a CR2. They'll get squished. I need something that can. Oh yeah. Let's go.
I summon a
let's go-
T-Rex.
No, I can't summon a T-Rex, but I can summon an Allosaurus.
Oh, Jesus.
That's good enough.
I like it.
How do you spell
Like it a lot.
Allosaurus?
Allosaurus. Allosaurus.
Let's see. It is a beast. You can summon it. Where in? How big is this boy?
It is.
I'm bringing him up on the thing now.
It's large.
Yeah, let's just summon a freaking dino. Oh my god, it looks hot.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course, summoning a dinosaur. It's like,
Why not
That
summon
is-
dinosaur?
Always the right answer to every question.
yep.
What do you summon? Dinosaurs.
Where's my range? 60 feet. All right, perfect. So let's see. So I am.
I was gonna say, let me know
here.
where you want Allosaurus to be at.
60. It's gonna travel at least 30 to do the pounce. You know what? I'm just gonna stick him. I'm gonna stick it over here and just have it start taking care of the little guys. So
Okay.
I'm gonna summon it right. I'm gonna summon it right here.
Okay.
It's gonna be up one.
Important question, Fox. Is Reaver
Yes.
a beast?
Reaver
I believe it
is
is.
a monstrosity.
Okay. So Reaver may be okay.
Alrighty, so then I do that, and it is going to do the thing. Let's see, it only gets a single attack. That's fine.
Yep.
Let's see. It's gonna bite on the. Which is the one that took damage already?
The one that's got the hunter's mark on it.
All right. Oops.
Though you're not in range of him, though. You're 10 feet away from him.
Can I change where I drop it?
Yeah. If you want to put him over here to fight the little dude, you can. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Actually, I would summon him above it. That way, he's out of the range of the.
Out of the
dragon.
range of the big guy. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And then he's gonna take a chomp out of that guy. Ooh, let's see. Plus 6, 21.
21 will definitely hit. Oh, it's got a 2d10 bite. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ranger
That
class
thing's as
based
strong
on
as a flying
dinosaurs.
goat.
Ark Survival Evolved theme starts playing. Oh, hey, if I was a Beastmaster Ranger, I'd have a dinosaur pet.
Yes.
Did not do great on the damage, though, sadly. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Rolled low.
Still up.
And I really have nowhere to move, so that's kind of my turn.
Okay. So, not really liking the fact that it just got a bunch of muck thrown in its face. It's gonna move down here.
Oh, crap.
Oh, look at that. We're in perfect cone formation.
Yep.
I don't want to be in perfect cone formation.
If it matters, which it probably doesn't. Don't forget, I'm also.
Oh no,
30
you're
feet.
not. You're not in cone formation. You're not in the cone range.
Just out of curiosity, when it went to move, it was outside of my 10-foot reach, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So it has to be within that. Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't on the cusp of it.
No. It.
What the rules were.
Yeah. It was. It's not within your 10-foot reach.
Okay. I didn't think so with the shell.
Yeah. Sure. Pop the bubble.
If it hits me, I like to do a reaction.
So, I need. Do I have a conal thing here? I believe I have a cone.
So used to all my characters having lots of really good saves that I look at theory and I just get disappointed.
I agree. You are a disappointment.
Oh, I do.
I'm not mad. I'm just very, very disappointed.
So, where does
Very
a
tiny
cone?
cone.
Where does a cone start on a creature? Is it the center? Or is
It
on the edge?
starts on its face, basically. So like this, the edge of the token.
The edge of the token.
Because I imagine you're putting your face out forward. It like in relation to a dragon breath attack, for example, and
So I
exhaling
would
from your
think
mouth
there.
and not all over yourself.
Like that point.
Yeah,
Yes.
depending on where it wants to stick its face.
I'm safe.
I mean, you could
Give
say
me a
you could stick
second.
its face over there if you wanted to.
That is that a 60?
No. That's
No,
too
it
small.
needs
right.
to, needs to be about double that to be a 60.
Oh god.
Nope.
You
You're still not
see,
lined up.
You see
No.
the base block at the very back? That needs to be 2 squares.
Yeah.
It's
Until that's two
close.
squares, the answer is not quite.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a bit more. It's snapping to the wrong part of the square, though.
That's fine.
Let's just say that we're all hit except for Rild.
Yeah, pretty much. This rail is 30 feet up.
On rocks.
The answer is it hurts. Okay.
So, everybody who isn't rilled, can I get dexterity saving throws from you?
Yes, you can.
I can
Am
definitely
in
do that.
Might be-
Am I
I'm
in that
decent
too?
at
You
dex.
are in that too. Yes.
Oh,
Dorgal
that's not
might be
good.
better off just falling.
All right, I'm gonna go around, so don't shout everything out.
69. Oh, sorry.
How much damage you take?
That's an
Is
amazing
this
thing.
versus a poison damage type?
This is
or poison
versus
effect?
acid.
Okay, Dwarven resilience does not help you there.
I will use one of my inspirations to get advantage.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right, Varian, what'd you get? All right, hold on. You know what? Before we do that, I need to roll the damage because it's a lot.
Oh dear lord. Please
Well,
don't kill.
Now you're making me regret the number that I just rolled, sir.
Like, that. Now I would have liked to use my inspiration.
Ooh. I don't like that sound.
It's when the DM grabs an entire dice bag and just dumps it into a tray that you have to be concerned.
All right, Varian, what'd you get?
Well, let's start with Reaver because he got the good number. Reaver got a 20.
Reaver got a 20.
Therian got a 4.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
let's see.
Okay.
So, Reaver is going to take 21 points of acid damage.
Is that full or halved?
Oh, it's already halved.
Okay, so he takes none because
Okay.
he essentially has evasion.
Varian is going to take 43 points of acid damage.
He takes all of that.
Christiana.
I'll just take that 43.
Okay.
Oh
Dorngal.
my.
Rutger and I both rolled 9, so
Both
we're
of you take
taking
40 yeah,
43 points
Both
of
take
damage.
43 points of damage. Amelia,
22.
22. You're going to take 21 points of acid damage. And Farron,
24.
you're going to take 21 points of acid damage.
Yay. I mean, boo.
Okay. Farron. Oh, I forgot to tell you how this looks. So you see the multiple ringed eye pits open up and these flowers begin to bloom from them as all of them spew out this noxious looking acid in this huge conal effect. And as soon as its breath weapon finishes, the flowers close and pull back into the eye rings. Farron, can I get a wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw from you.
Sure. $18.
18. You are immune for 24 hours.
Okay.
Way to build that up to freak him out. You
I had to
immune
double.
for 24
No, it wasn't on purpose. I had to double check because there's so many different saving throws in front of me right now. I want to make sure that I've got it right.
Because I'm like, so yeah, I'm just going to hold my action because there's a bubble in front of me.
Yep. I also kind of offset it. All right, you're just gonna hold your action.
I'm holding my action until that bubble's gone.
All right. Okay, so at 20, who wants to give me a percentile roll?
I'll do
I
it.
will.
Particularly.
Sure. Somebody just give me a percentile roll.
Okay.
Go for it, Grad.
New dice. Let's go.
And your new dice have been rolling well so far.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
No,
Thanks,
these
it.
are my new dice,
Oh,
and they are the perfect distinctive tickles. 28.
I've heard lower numbers before.
Yeah, when Raven rolls them on Monday.
Hey,
Usually,
hey.
when we're rolling d6s,
Man,
No. Mine would have been lower. Don't worry.
everyone give me charisma saving throws.
oh god damn, why?
Reasma.
Oh
Reaver
Oh,
does
my-
not need to.
no!
My Allosaurus is gone. I lost concentration.
Well, now I wish I was a monstrosity as well.
Oh yeah, I have to do a concentration check. The bubble might have dropped. Hang
I'm just double checking this. With the multi-class, do you
anyone?
pick up the proficiency of the other resistance?
No.
No,
You
okay.
pick, you the second class only picks up the proficiencies allowed from the multi-class table.
That's a pity.
Concentration is half the damage, right?
It's either 10 or half the damage. Yeah.
Okay, so for
Yeah.
21 points damage, it'd be 10.
Whichever's higher. You
Yeah.
either,
Okay.
roll, you either beat a 10 or you beat half the damage taken.
Okay, so my bubble stays up.
Yeah, because you only technically needed to make 10 or 11. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 or 11.
Yeah, no, I had to roll like a
I did
21.
16.
If,
All right.
if I didn't crit, I wasn't gonna get it. So
Darian.
I
Oh,
could have.
Who'd have thought he'd be good at charisma? He rolled a 19 on the die for a total of 18.
All right, Christiana.
13 on the die for a total of 16.
Grilled.
That is a 19.
Amelia. I'm sorry, Dorngal.
Durangol rolled a 12 and Ritgar rolled a 4.
Amelia.
16. Because mine's not garbage. Not great, not garbage.
And Farron.
Oh, sorry. I got a 13.
Everyone failed.
Oh.
So, as you're standing there, like locked in combat with this creature, a sweet aroma begins to emanate from all of the bushes as these soft pink roses begin to bloom out. And all of a sudden, you don't feel the need to fight anymore.
What you're saying is we're dead.
Oh, good. It's over.
All right. We'll
We
see you
can pull
next
out
Tuesday,
initiative.
guys, for Destiny.
As you hear in your voice, now, everyone, let's not disturb the grove. I'm sure that these kind adventurers meant no harm. Majesty, please, if you would back away. You and your children go and do what you need to do. I will take it from here. And as this voice,
What?
everyone hears this voice, you see the burning rage in the Forest Emperor's eyes calm to very tranquil blue as it just writes itself up and walks off.
What?
I bow to it
What's this
while it's flying away.
voice sound familiar?
Was that voice Flipenda?
No. As everyone has dropped their weapons and you're all sitting on the ground in a very peaceful manner with your legs crossed.
Crap, I hate when this shit happens.
I start to meditate.
This will break the concentration as well.
I figured. The no touchy bubble went away.
Yep, the no touchy bubble went away. And you sit there for a brief moment. Tranquility kind of washing over all of you. Out from one of the corners where a collection of bushes and trees are, you see this tall woman very gracefully striding out of the tree. Her clothing a combination of leaves and vines, a crown of various flowers around her head. In her right hand, she holds this large, wrapped wooden staff. At the very top of it, a very large bee sits. Its wings every now and then again fluttering. As it does, pollen begins to emanate through the air. The clothing that she's wearing sort of reacts to it, and flowers begin to bloom where the pollen touches. Her skin looks like it's made almost out of a combination of both rock and plant life. And as she gets closer to you and her feet begin to tread upon the land, grass and flowers begin to bloom and then slowly die as her feet leave the ground. She's evil. She has a bee. Wow.
Now you know how I feel towards rabbits.
I mean, that's just mean.
You don't like rabbits?
No, they're evil.
All right.
How do people not know this? Ugh.
She walks over and she kneels down next to Therian. You seem to have upset the king of this forest. Though I can tell by the confusion in your eyes that it wasn't intentional. Tell me, Therian, what drives you?
Do you mean through this jungle itself, or through the journey of life?
The journey of life, my old friend.
Well, I would like to do what anyone from my clan seeks to do, and that is to recover our home.
See. But if you wish to recover your home, why are you here?
You know, I've been thinking about that myself the last few days, and I don't rightly remember why I came to this land. Perhaps I believe it was a boat ride. I was going back home, and we had a bit of a detour through a storm, and I ended up here, and well, there's just there's just so much to see and do, and I may have lost track of time.
See. And now you are here. You've discovered my secret.
Oh, is it the big, the heart? If there was an accident, I do apologize.
I understand it wasn't intentional. You were misled.
Well, I'm not quite sure. I would say I was misled. You see, my good ore keeper here brought me to exactly what it was that I sought out. A large bit of treasure worth a lot of gold, but it was not it was a little more alive than I expected it to be.
Yes, I can see how the heart is concerning to some.
Yes, and you know that is not the only thing that seems to be quite concerning in this land. I am pretty sure I saw the mountain punch at our good friend Rild here, and there was a meteorite that fell from the sky the other day, and a sword that fell right in front of me not but a few moments ago.
That's because he doesn't like to be touched.
You don't like to be touched, Rild? I did not know this.
No. The
Really? You
Accurate.
didn't
Mountain.
put that together?
the mountain, he doesn't like to be touched.
Oh, yes, well, some mountains are a bit picky, but, that's why we use our picks, isn't it?
I'm happy you didn't use the pick on him.
On Rild? No, he's a friend.
Rild actually might just die of embarrassment.
Aaron just says, not smart.
That, as she kind of points the sword, is concerning to me.
Well, yes, it should be. It's a good thing that I have it, if it just falls out of the sky, it could be very dangerous, could fall on someone,
Indeed, I must look into why it is raining swords around here, but that itself is concerning to me as she points over to the wound that's still on the ground as it's still bleeding and festering a little.
Yes, that is a bit strange, isn't it?
Not too much, seeing as how you know what we're on the back of. And that sword is what you wished for, a means to acquire its power.
Well, perhaps I could have chosen my words a little bit more carefully.
Indeed. But again, I know it was not intentional. Slip of the tongue.
Yes, it was.
Now, here you he did quite a bit of damage to you, didn't he?
The acid was a little bit unexpected.
And she brings her staff close and she whispers into the bee's bee's ear. And its antenna kind of twitch for a bit and it takes off and it begins to fly around all of you, covering you in this soft layer of pollen as it slowly but surely stitches up and heals any of your wounds.
I got an EpiPen.
It didn't sting you, asshole.
Seasonal allergies, man.
You'll be fine.
That feels quite refreshing, thank you. Ready for round 2 whenever that big wooded angry thing returns.
Let's really hope
You don't
that round 2 doesn't happen.
You don't need to concern yourself. His Majesty will not deal with you again.
That's good, because that acid really hurt.
As long as you don't go around damaging the jungle or stabbing it with that sword, you'll be fine.
I will do my best to not stab the ground.
Now, Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have limited knowledge. Most of you, as you've only recently entered into the jungle, you're here to take care of that temple situation. Am I right?
Yes.
I,
That is
I
correct.
don't rightly. Yes, of course.
I see. Maybe I can be of a bit of help to you.
You know, that would be quite nice because our previous chaperone seems to have abandoned us.
Oh,
You know, he took our cart as well.
Master Cornelius. Yes, he's having a bit of issues right now. Anytime that thing of his gets close, it alerts the dragons. And well, you know dragons.
Yes, I do. Several of them, in fact.
Anyone else just really want to have story time with Therian? Just
Right?
a couple hours on the stream, just Therian telling
Can we
stories.
get a picture of this lady? I want to see what she looks like.
I don't have a picture of the lady.
Find me a picture.
No
damn it.
pictures for you.
Give me the queen bee. Come on.
You gotta make the picture in your mind.
She's not a queen bee. She doesn't have wings. She doesn't have a thorax or anything like that. She's more akin into the size of a female Goliath.
Okay, I was about
Just
to say
more
she's
of a-
about to have
just-
a sore ass here in a second.
Just more of a elemental look to her.
So it's pretty much Molly, but not Molly.
Molly, but not Molly. Yeah, a little bit taller. Oh, where are my manners? And she kind of waves her hand, and like the urge to just sit washes away from everybody, and you regain control of your body. I apologize for that. I needed to make sure nobody was did anything rash while the Emperor and his companions left.
You know, I really do. I would quite enjoy it if you could teach me that trick. You see, there are many times where I would just like to tell Reaver to be quiet and sit, but every time I have in the past, well, I do have a scar for every time I've tried.
Can I throw a stick at him?
And Reaver
Can I
kind
try
Me
it
or
first?
at Reaver?
Ask Reaver.
Reaver kind of like looks at you
No, I'm talking about Therian.
and just shakes his head.
I think there's a lot of head shaking going on right now.
Yes.
I'm super tempted just to like have you do it and see what Reaver does to you.
So you said you could help us.
I can.
Now, were you stating a fact, or were you actually offering help?
Oh no, I'm offering help to you.
And what cost does this help come at?
None. No cost. Your help brings peace to this part of the forest again, or the jungle, I should say.
Would Dorngal think she might be an arc druid?
Go ahead and give me either a nature. Yeah, give me a nature roll.
And can I insight the no cost?
Sure.
Amelia is distrusting. Okay, 21.
21. Seems truthful enough.
Nature +5. That is a 24.
She's not an archdruid. She's a dryad.
That's like the biggest fucking dryad Dorngal's ever heard of.
Remember where you're at.
It's
Yep.
Like, it's like Like when Dorngo realizes that she's a dryad.
Yeah, this is a dryad that's pushing around 10 feet.
Yeah, Dorngo like bows before her and he's like, "Oh, my lady, I did not realize what you are. I thought you might be Ox Druid, but I see now what you truly are. I am sorry if we offended you."
No, don't. There's no need to kneel before me, Dorngal. I don't demand worship from anyone.
I hope your tree is safe with all of this miasma running around.
Oh, it is quite safe. Let's just say that the miasma will not find its way to it.
That's good. Would you perhaps know how the pretty butterfly people, how they make the lanterns? I have a small idea how they do
Oh, those things.
Are they not good? They seem to want to stop the undead from destroying the jungle.
Let's just say they're a beneficial pest and leave it at that.
I understand. Is it beneficial for us to work with them to help get rid of the Lich and the Hag Lady?
They will not be much help in that case. Oh, you mentioned the Hag.
Not her name, just what she is.
Oh, no, never her name. Never her name, but...
Whose name? Whose name are we talking about?
Don't worry about it. Pretty lady. She has a face like emerald.
You say which one? I think you answered that question.
I think her name is Galinda. Yeah.
Right. We've met this person before. Is that I don't quite remember.
How can you forget? She travels in giant bubble.
Oh yes, that one. Yes, of course. How could I forget? Just a brief lapse in the old noggin there. Still reeling back from the acid spray, I suppose. Yes, of course. Berlinda in the bubble. Yes.
Arian, it's nap time for you.
Is it nighttime already?
That's mean.
Old man needs his nappies. Oh.
I wonder at what point Reaver is going to snap at someone for being mean to Therian. How far can you push it?
I can push it
I
pretty far.
mean, in his defense, Dorngo's not necessarily being mean. He's just trying to distract Therian.
Dorngo's not being mean, but
You know,
I think
Therian,
it would
on
be
the other hand.
yeah.
much lower threshold if Reaver himself didn't make fun of Tharian.
I need you to take care of that. And I need you to take care of her before she reaches that temple.
Well, we figured it'd be
It's on the
something
list.
that we'd have to do. We know she has the camp with the ogres nearby.
Yes, but you have a friend in it.
Yes. But he's just the one. I don't think we can convince him to betray her.
Maybe, maybe not. But there are other ways to capture a hag alone.
I've not had the, I guess, I don't know if it's fortune or misfortune to fight such creature. I don't know their ways. Other
You
than
just
they're very dangerous and tricky.
You simply just need her name.
Well, we have her name. We just don't want to say it.
You have
do
her
we
name.
actually have her name? I don't
Yeah, we do.
remember getting it.
Dorngal does.
Yeah,
Dorngal
Dorngal
totally
has
does.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally know her name.
Okay.
Um,
All I got was boss and hag.
we had someone who requested her heart. Do you know that person?
Her hearts.
Yes.
The only ones that would need a heart would be another hag.
I had a feeling she was so.
Interesting.
It's not a request I intend to fulfill.
Though not surprising. This one has many enemies in this jungle.
She takes care of the frog people.
Oh. Oh, okay, so that does make sense. That tricky little frog.
Is she frog or is she hag?
One and the same. One and the same.
Yeah.
Frag.
She's a frag.
Let's just say that her form is the cause of this hag you seek.
Wait, she caused this hag that we have to deal with?
No, I'm saying that the hag you must deal with caused the one that you had previously talked to be trapped in her frog body.
Oh, so
Data.
this is revenge.
Or a means to release the curse. Hearts are very powerful spell components when it comes to the Fae.
Like Dorngal like makes a mental note of that. It's like
Blood hearts.
it's like Fey hearts, powerful spell components. She didn't say specifically hag. She said Fey hearts. So Dorngal's like, interesting. I run across some evil Fey. Gonna make a note to yank their hearts out their chest. Do you know the way we can perhaps trap the hag? I mean, we can get her to come to us, but if we can't stop her, I mean, bad things. I mean, we had tough time with the Emperor there. I mean, he put the big hurting on us. Yes, I'm pretty sure the hag is at least a little bit stronger than him.
I know of a way, though it will require use of part of the grove closer to my tree.
If you let us know where we can set up trap, then maybe if we get rid of her, we get rid of miasma, make it easier to get to.
She
the
is
crypts.
not the cause of the miasma.
Ah,
She just seeks the tomb as you do.
okay. It sounded like she can move around it freely, so I thought maybe she might be the one who made it.
No, she has protection.
So we get to spots near your grove. We call the hag. Then you trap the hag. We take care of the business with the snuffing of the life, and then we good.
Yes. Kind of looks around all of you. He kind of pulls off a piece of her staff, and it slowly molds into this parchment that she tosses over the Dorngal.
He'll clumsily catch it.
You will need that when you summon her. It's a binding ritual.
Is this something that we need to bring her and then cast, or how long does it take?
You must maintain eyesight on her as you cast the ritual.
Oh, okay. So
How
we
long?
can't. So we can't start until we have her in our sights.
I didn't say it was not going to be dangerous.
Oof.
However, if you want to start, we do have that magic circle I can put you in. That'll keep everything out, or whoever's reading it.
The thing that pushed everyone away. Can you cast that on me?
Not the thing that pushed everyone away. It's remember the magical energy bubble we rested in?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do one of those.
But can she not break through?
She is very powerful.
Creatures circle. Unless she can dispel it, she cannot willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means.
How? So if we start the ritual, does the ritual keep her bound until it's over, or does she?
It will bind her. It will bind her when the ritual is complete.
Yeah. So we have to keep her in place and in eyesight.
Yeah.
Correct.
So then that means a fight. Yes.
Possibly.
Well, either that or something.
Well, I can do the opposite of that circle too, is I can trap someone inside of it. It takes me a while to cast it as well.
May have to think about this. But I mean, we have the ritual. We just have to get to the grove, figure out a good way to keep the witch in place while I cast the ritual, and then we do the thing with the snuffing of the life.
If that is your intent, yes.
It seems like the best way. I mean, if we need to get rid of her before she gets to the temple, then I'd rather do that than if we get the temple and then she waits for us to get the orb, but we come out and then she takes the orb. We do all the hard work for her.
She kind of looks around, seems to be a bit distracted at the moment.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
I would like to as well. $21.
What'd you get,
I'm
Ground?
trying to find my perception here. Oh, okay, it's only on +1. At 2021.
Nice. You both can tell that her mind is someplace else at the moment. Her eyes are like kind of wandering around, not really as if she's like looking at any place around you in particular, but it seems that something far off has her attention.
Tyrion is used to that look. It's the look that everyone gets when he starts telling a story.
Just the eyes glassing over.
Farron
To
just
be
goes up
clear,
to her.
though, we still need to get rid of this miasma.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the miasma. That I would assume is in the tomb.
Where it should be.
Well, once we turn off the orb thing, then the miasma should go away.
In time, yes. In time.
At least stop pumping out.
Is there a safe place we can put the orb so that way this whole undead thing doesn't happen again?
Once you shut off the orb, it would be best just to bury the tomb again.
I can move Earth, but I don't think I can move that much Earth.
Let me worry about that.
Well, it sounds like a plan to me.
Where to?
they would be more than happy to escort you farther into the grove if you like.
If we're going to have to put up a fight, it might be better if you rest a bit more first. I'm not at 100%.
It's still the middle of the night, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
He goes, well, I cannot wait for that long, but maybe that would work. As she reaches up onto the crown and she plucks off a flower for each of you. Wear these on your clothes, in your hair, whatever you wish. Those in the grove will know that you have my boon.
I'll take one and weave it into my hair braid.
Those who respect my authority will let you pass unharmed.
Did she give me one, or did she give me two so
Two.
Reaver can have one?
She gave you one for you and one for Reaver.
Okay, I immediately tuck that flower like right next to his ear. It's adorable.
What is her title?
You don't know. She hasn't
Just
given.
gonna call it Queen Mother.
Yeah, she hasn't really given a name or anything like that. All you know is she's some form of dryad.
I'll loop it through one of the clasps on my cloak.
It gets affixed into one of the braids as well.
Well, I wish you all a peaceful sleep. Know that nothing will come near you tonight. You will have full protection until the sun comes up.
And the location we are meant to confront the Taggin.
It's on the parchment that I gave Dorngal.
His best.
Therian,
Hooray!
if at any point you wanted to wake it up, she reaches in and she gives you a small golden whistle. Play a tune on that.
Well, I'm sure I could play something loud enough to wake up even the deepest of sleepers. You know, I'm quite adept at wind instruments. And he pats the war horn on his belt.
It's like interesting. She grabs the war horn, and then she takes the whistle, and you just see them both glow as she imbues it into the horn.
Oh dear lord.
It's just like that should do the trick.
Oh god.
Worst mistake ever.
Now, my companions are perhaps a little more cautious than myself, so for their sake, would waking it up bring about a fight?
I don't think so.
Splendid.
If you look at it, we are more than these on its back. It probably doesn't even know we're here.
Well, I suppose if we're ever in need of an interesting story to tell, I will perhaps give the war horn a good blow.
The moment someone doesn't believe him when he says we're on the back of a dragon.
I bet you 7,000 gold right now we're standing on the back of a giant dragon.
With 7,000?
You
That's
blow
it?
you blow the horn and the island ends up into a side of a mountain.
I bet you 10,000 that you're right.
Not taking that bet.
Oh, with Therian.
She smiles and pats Therian on the head and leans in. Good, because sometimes even I like to stretch my legs.
Well, perhaps you should keep your ears out then for the sound of this wonderful horn. I have a feeling it will ring through this jungle sooner rather than later.
Wait, hold on. Did she just give him a fucking horn to summon the damn dragon on that we're on?
Mhm.
Not summon. Wake up.
So
Wake up!
Why in other living fuck would she do that?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. I have theories, but nope.
I just like, Dormgirl's not gonna question the giant tree lady. it's like, I mean, in Dormgirl's mind, she's not gonna do anything that would risk the life of her or her grove. And her grove is on the back of this dragon.
Mhm.
And Dormgirl's
just
like, maybe, it's okay that, it stirs every once in a while.
We wake up the dragon, it flies, and we're stuck on the back of a dragon while it's flying across the fucking world.
That's
Hold
if
on.
we
Care less about the
stay
dragon, she just wants to be
on.
I mean, hug a tree for dear life. I mean,
I don't want to be no tree hugger. What do you think I am?
Just don't hug that mountain. It doesn't like being touched.
I have a theory that this is all some like major enchantment. We're still in the fight. We just don't know it.
We're just gonna get our faces
I
smashed in.
cannot prove it. I have no way of proving it as this character.
And as
but that is my theory.
she smiles to Dorngal one last time. She stands up, begins to walk away back into the brush that she originally emerged from. Dorngal, do you
God, okay.
speak Draconic?
no, Dormgirl, I will tell you right now.
I'm sorry,
all of them-
Therian. I mixed you guys up again.
Therian absolutely does not.
Okay.
I
So
do.
you notice that there are some strange runes that run around the band of your warhorn at the moment.
Do I recognize the runes as draconic? I just can't read them.
You've
or-
seen enough draconic runes in your life to know what they are. Being a dwarf, you've run into a couple of like ruins and whatnot down in the mountain. So you definitely know draconic markings when you see them. You just never took the time to study the language.
He's gonna look at them and like nod as though he knows exactly what it says. Then he's gonna like slide closer and closer to Reaver. I don't suppose you could read this.
Does Reaver speak draconic?
You tell me.
Okay, I didn't know if you had chosen languages for Reaver. let me
Base, they can just speak Goblin and Warg,
Let me
but he
see.
has spoken Common, so maybe he has more languages.
He's like, Raith Mona.
I'm sorry.
Raith Mona. Tree Mother. Interesting.
Did she just give me her autograph? Is that what this is?
Does that title ring a bell with the nature role that Dormgirl wrote?
It does not. Is he kind of shrugs his shoulders like, old man, I don't know what to make heads or tails of this night. We had a satyr I wasn't allowed to eat. You found a heart in the ground. A giant winged tree attacked us, and then a giant dryad came out and asked us to kill a hag.
Reaver,
Yes,
going
it's-
forward, just eat them.
Oh,
Eat
you're
satyrs.
now I'm allowed to eat the satyrs.
Yes, now you're allowed to eat satyrs.
No, don't.
No,
Perhaps
satyrs
don't.
will.
Nope, I'm listening to Amelia. She gave me permission.
Permission to
open
eat
anymore.
satyrs.
I would recommend maybe you wait for Sato to attack first.
No.
You
Satyrs
see,
are
everyone,
assholes.
he's a little bit sour about satyrs because there was this one instance that we had where we ran into a group of them way out in the deep forests, and we had a lovely time drinking and dancing.
They
and
shaved
drinking.
me.
Yes, when we woke up in the morning, Reaver was as bald as the day he was born. I assume I wasn't there when he was born.
That sounds disturbing. I understand your issue.
Permission to kill them.
That is.
And that is
very
why I
big
eat.
offense in my culture.
That is why I eat any dryad, not any dryad, but any satyr that I see.
I understand why you take much offense. I would maybe focus on the ones that actually did the shaving, maybe.
Look at it this way, Weaver. It could have been much, much worse. You could have been shaved by an elf.
He kind of grins. He's like, I already did that.
Get a little bit of a glare from Amelia, who is an elf.
So is everyone deciding to go back to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Dorango has no reason not to trust the Dryad.
I mean, full health.
No.
I guess I can do my watch.
I'll finish my watch because I don't
she's-
think I was all the way through mine.
She's already told you. She told you that nothing will accost you tonight.
I'll still want to finish my watch.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to meditate.
But before
Go in
we
5
do the watches, let's go ahead and take our first break for the night. It's getting to be that time. And when we get back, we will continue with the nightly watches to see if anything actually does happen. But yeah, stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so.
Someone rolls a 1. I'm calling.
All right, we are back.
You can hold on to that
Wise.
theory.
So,
Who does he?
Excalibur.
Dorngal.
Who?
Dorngal.
Excalibur.
Not Dorngal, I'm sorry. Therian.
Excalibur.
Glad I'm not
So-
the only one.
Upon having hold of this horn for a bit,
Uh-oh.
more knowledge of it is revealed to you. It is known as the Horn of the Tree Mother. When you blow into your now enchanted war horn, you're gonna roll off a table, and things will happen.
Oh no, is this another coin thing?
You can do this as an action,
And you blow into the horn, and things will happen.
and something will happen.
I do like rolling off of tables.
Oh, jeez.
Physically or actually?
Does he know if these things are mostly favorable, mostly
He
unfavorable,
knows
or
nothing.
Nothing.
Is there a limit to how many times I can do this per day?
Nope.
Oh
Nice.
great, it is the fucking coin. Oh my god, now the shoe's on the other foot.
All it takes
So-
is one action.
The
Ojin doing his chaos enabling.
yeah,
And now
Can I
Groudon's going
steal
to
this?
Groudon's going to be like, now I know how it feels.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
what you went through.
the Warhorn was one of the very first things I added to this character. Because right off the bat, I knew anytime we were about to enter like a big battle, he's going to be blowing that horn as he runs in. He's probably still going to do that.
Aaron's just gonna be like,
okay.
Darian, blow a horn.
You don't even need to say it. That's like he's a dwarf. When they're not mining or drinking booze, they're blowing war horns.
Do it.
Can we get a Therian Doot emote?
Yes.
So we had some people who still wanted to do watches, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say right now, like, you don't even have to roll, nothing happens.
Cool.
Like it's
Just saying
boring.
in character,
Yeah,
Rild
yeah.
would finish out a watch.
Oh, look,
Understandable.
I just rolled a 1.
Well, thank your lucky stars that I already said nothing happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to see what happens if I rolled. I'm like,
But
well then.
you wake up refreshed from a decent night's sleep after a
Yeah.
rather strange series of events, but with a little bit more purpose and direction in your step. As Dorngal is not only in possession of a ritual to bind the hag, but a map directing you to where the magic itself would be at its strongest. As you're setting up, as you're getting ready to travel out before the day, is anyone doing anything in camp beforehand? You're muted.
Is the wound from the sword still bleeding?
Yep.
Then before Dongal went to sleep, he
Give me a
would've
medicine roll.
Yeah, I was gonna. He was gonna try and heal the wound. Let's see. What's my medicine check? Okay. That is not horrible, but I am not proficient, so we'll see what happens. Nice. That is a 21.
No, it's no longer bleeding, but you can tell that the necrotic damage is slowly seeping out farther from the wound.
Before I went to bed, I would have tried to heal it first and see if that helped.
It does not. You cast a healing spell on it and nothing happens.
Would a casting of lesser restoration heal it?
It would not.
Okay. Then does it look like so it looks like so it's not bleeding anymore, but whatever necrosis is there looks like it's spreading.
Yeah, it's definitely spreading. And with a 23, if it still runs its course, like if it never stops over the course of a long time, it could more than likely kill the island.
Would I have any idea on, like, would greater restoration help? Like is there anything magically that would need to be done to fix this?
Nothing that you yourself have the power to use at the moment. Like you think this is going to be like another one of those instances where a druidic circle is probably going to need to do some sort of purification ritual on the wound.
Alrighty. After we deal with the hag, he's gonna suggest that to the tree mother because
She's no longer there.
oh, I know. I said after we deal with the hag.
Gotcha.
We'll be like near her grove, so he'll inform her of, you know, the potential centuries long doom of the island. So, we'll see
Before we went to sleep, would it be possible to cast a spell into my stone?
What's that?
Before I went to sleep, would it be possible to pop a spell into that stone?
Yeah, you can most definitely store a spell into it.
Okay, I want to store Revivify.
Okay. So Revivify is now stored into the ion stone around your head.
Very good spell to store.
So is Power Word Death.
You know, I have that one.
Power word kill.
Anything is good to store. All the power word spells are horrible against people.
Power word
I hate
nope.
them all.
Even
hate them all.
even power word stun. It's like, you know, you're like, oh, it's just a stun. No, it's not just a stun, sir. It is the...
Congratulations, you're not doing anything for 27 years.
Power word killed Caldross 2 times.
Yeah.
It's better to disintegrate.
I mean, yeah, true. You could res somebody from power word kill. You can't res them from disintegrate.
Not from a failed disintegrate. Not from a failed disintegrate.
Yep. Like if you get killed,
if you succeed, you just die. If it kills you, you just have to pray it doesn't take you past 0.
Disintegrate, and I think Finger of Death is the other really nasty one if you aren't brought back up after 1 round.
Yep, because Finger of Death raises you as a zombie under the person who killed you's control.
No.
Oh. Yep. Where can Amelia get this one? She wants this one.
Well, so there's a group of ghouls in a cave.
Yeah. Bone powder ghouls have that as just a cast at will ability. It's a recharge ability for him. Also 50 disintegrate, you don't even have to make a save. Well, because on a failed save you take the damage, and if it reduces you to 0 HP, you're dust.
Yep.
Just the chat wants to know if wish works on disintegrate.
Wish can, yes. Wish is like one of the only spells that you can use for somebody who's been disintegrated.
Wish and True Resurrection technically works as well.
Well, the thing is, because
and reincarnation,
the wish would cast True Resurrection.
Yep. And reincarnation wouldn't work because you need at least a piece of the body for reincarnation.
Yeah, there's nothing left with disintegrate.
I mean, maybe a good enough search check will find a molar or something.
I mean, technically, the pile of dust is part of the body, right?
Yeah. You just need enough dust.
So everyone, bring your brooms and dustpans.
At that part, scoop it up, put it in
Magic
a
Dustbuster
compactor until you get a diamond.
Yep, Magic Dustbuster.
Oh god.
So, back to the campaign that we aren't facing down Finger of Death in at the moment.
Yeah, it's...
How much time would you say we have in the morning before we set out?
All depends on the group. If they want to take an hour or 2 or whatever, you can.
Well, I need time to prepare spells.
I mean, if you need more time than it takes for us to prepare spells, then I would speak up.
I don't think it would take that long. I just need to look.
Gilly with a $75 extra life donation.
What?
I was busy. Okay, and now you have to figure spells.
That's a raccoon thing, isn't it?
Yes. And can we
That's
raffle off the bag
That is the mini raccoon.
at some point? I don't need another bag.
Yeah, we can do a future raffle for the bag.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna have to create something for raccoon. So when I do that, that's when everybody will get the raccoon gift. But remind me.
Hey, raccoon gift.
God damn it,
Can I-
Granted.
Can I get a magical?
Why did all of a
gun so
sudden-
it does piercing?
Why did all of a sudden I thought of like some sort of like enchanted Tamagotchi that to like once you feed it and take care of it for enough time, it just spawns a pet for you?
Yes, do
Oh
it.
God, please,
Yes.
yes.
There you
Why
go.
did I think about that?
Please, yes.
I
Can we have
mean,
the
it's
magic-
not
the
the
magical pet rock that turns into a real pet.
That's
You know what?
not
Screw
the
it.
worst
Screw
idea.
it. Everyone has a magic. Now, everyone now has this strange clockwork contraption that appears in their hands.
Yes.
It's got a couple
Oh.
buttons on it and it's got a small screen. And right now it's a little egg. Once a day, you have to make sure to pay attention to that toy. It could be on a downtime or whatever. It takes an hour's worth of downtime to maintain it.
Seems like a Bimmy problem.
So I had to
Oh,
look it
yes.
up. It takes 5 minutes for an egg to hatch on a Tamagotchi.
Not in this one.
Not this one.
I just
Dude,
wanted to look.
the Gen 1 Tamagotchis were broken. I had a Gen 1 Tamagotchi. I took such good care of it, it became immortal.
Holy crap.
Which was a known bug with the Gen 1 Tamagotchis. Like basically if you literally just took care of it every day and make sure it never no harm ever came to it, it broke it broke the algorithm.
I didn't like the fact that Tamagotchis had a button to abuse them until they ran away.
Yeah, no, even that didn't work. Like you literally, it got to the point where it had so much love, it broke. And nothing you did to it, even ignoring it for weeks on end, would kill it. You would just come back and be like, hey, how's
It's a
it going? Are
Furby.
you alive
It-
yet?
it-
And
it-
it's like, it's still like, yeah, I love you.
It evolved into a
Hey.
Furby.
You know how you fix that? You pull out the battery.
No!
So
I want my immortal
After-
Tamagotchi.
after 4 days worth of care, you all will get a random pet.
So I just
get a
want to
rabbit?
point this out. You just gave a group of adventurers the means to sit around a campfire every night and basically play on their cell phones.
There you
Yep.
go.
What we've done.
The first hour of every night is going to be
First hour every night is, pay attention to those Tamagotchis.
Hey, look, I only trance for 4 hours. I
I'm
got
gonna
extra
do that
time every
right
night.
now.
So you have time to so what were you trying to do, Fox?
So before I put my armor on in the morning, remind me, it was the breastplate part of this armor that had the Lathander
Yep.
stuff on it,
The,
right?
the Sunbro breastplate.
Okay. So what Therion's going to do is he is going to, relying on his proficiency with smith's tools, use the pick side of his ore keeper great hammer as a smith's tool and try his damnedest to beat the holy symbol of Dumathoin into the armor over top of the Lathander holy symbol.
You're gonna tag one of Lathander's holy items?
I am tagging Lathander's holy symbol with the dwarven god Dumathoin.
Oh my god.
Yes, piss off the
Okay.
sun, bro.
Okay. Let's spit in the eyes of a Sunbro and see what happens.
The armor becomes living armor and cursed.
No, I just wanted to become cursed. Like, it
So-
does exactly the opposite.
Fox. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need a couple rolls from you here.
Okay.
First off, let's go ahead and use those smith tools with ore breaker to, tag another god's holy symbol onto a holy breastplate dedicated to a different god.
Okay. I assume this would be strength
Religion.
based? Oh, religion. Oh,
This is
straight up
religion.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I get to add my proficiency bonus because I am proficient with smith tools?
Yes, you are. You may add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. That is, what is my religion? Religion is 1. That's not a surprise. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you take that hour. Was it Dumathoin?
Yep. He is the dwarven deity of mining and underground exploration.
Okay.
Next, let's check bucket list on how to kill Therian. Stage 2. Let's go.
Therian. I need a straight up charisma roll from you.
Straight up charisma. Okay.
Well, actually, let me ask you this. How much of a devout follower of Dumathoin are you?
He is. He's not like a get down and pray every night type of follower. I've never really pictured dwarves as that type of follower, but rather like they show how devout they are in the act of mining,
through
in the
their
act
works.
of collecting these
Mhm.
things.
Okay.
And part of Dumathoin's namesake, keeper of secrets under the mountain, I actually adapted to Therian's name title of survivor of the battle under the mountain. So he's pretty into it, but he's not like braiding holy symbols through his beard all the time type of thing.
He's not running around telling people to praise the sun, but
Yeah, exactly.
his worship is through his actions. And
Exactly,
instead-
yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to know if he was like, a follower or if he was like somebody who only showed up to church on Christmas.
Yeah, he's a follower, not the type that tries to convert everybody he meets.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and give me a straight up charisma roll with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, that is not great. That is 8 minus 1 for 7.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Roll a
Okay.
3 and an 8 on those dice.
So you take that hour to begin to shape the holy symbol of a rising sun cresting over a horizon, and you turn it into a mountain range at sunset with a gemstone in the middle of the mountain. And it looks like the armor itself takes to the reshaping, as you can see a like an earthen sheen kind of roll over it for a brief moment. But as it does, you just get this sense of red that washes over as your skin burns a little bit.
Did he get branded?
As Therian now has a permanent sunburn.
Okay.
Anytime you are in direct daylight, all attacks, ability checks, any roll that you make is made at disadvantage.
Oof. Sunbro's mad.
The Sunbro is pissed.
Given I have a really high passive perception, do I know this and can I make a roll to figure out what the hell, why it looks so bad?
Go ahead and give me a religion check. Because you see, like, no, I don't think he's keeping this. I don't think he's
He's
keeping
hammering
this.
on metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no hiding what he's doing.
Religion. 22?
22. You get the gist of it.
Mm.
Yeah, you get the gist that he basically looked up at the sky and gave it the middle finger.
He just looked up at the sky and flipped the sun off in true dwarven fashion.
Pat him on the shoulder and be like, that wasn't smart.
Ooh,
And go back to my
that's-
Tamagotchi.
That's sore. Please don't. Oof. Is it warm out here? How long has the sun been shining?
I just pat him on the back really
Oh,
hard.
don't
She
do
does
that.
the whole
Don't.
slap.
Oh no, don't do that.
This is why you never show up to a pro wrestling match if you have a sunburn, because everybody's going to chop you.
So great.
So I don't think it clues into Therian, not immediately anyway, that there's a correlation there. But after he's done, he like holds up the armor proudly to the group and like smacks it a couple times. Much better looking now, isn't it? Much better looking.
I just look up to the sun and be like, thank you.
Your religion roll saved the armor, so there's no negative properties on it. But the please don't smite me God roll wasn't that great. So
Fair enough.
a bit of a 50-50.
Just when Therian needs disadvantage on things.
Now we definitely do not need him to lead the group to anywhere.
I take the lead, and I would like to rely on my
Nope,
charisma
nope,
for
No,
some
no,
reason.
no,
no,
no.
No. We
I will
weren't going to
personally
let you
kill
lead
you.
before. We're not going to let you lead now.
Fine. I won't rely on my -1 charisma. I'll rely on my -1 wisdom.
And I didn't prepare my greater restoration today, so good luck.
Oh,
looks like it's up to
there's
me.
no greater restoration out of this one.
No?
No, this is a god curse. This is not.
Sure.
This is not. Oh, I opened up a chest or put on a ring. This is no. I literally spit in the face of a god.
Kitty, you don't have like a wish left or something.
I know, right?
I have
Yeah,
I have a
which I
whole
didn't
deck
know.
that
The
grants
Fates
wishes.
card.
It's fine.
If he pulls the Fates card,
He'll pull the wish card, and then he'll wish for Lathander to be right in front of him so he can sock him in the jaw.
That's very on point.
Double sunburn. All right, but
Kitty.
so during that hour, I was working on Tamagotchi.
okay.
3 days remain.
I was working on my Tamagotchi too while I was listening to the hammering.
So I'd like to try to lead. I can I'll talk to Dorngal and see if he can show me the map or the area that we're going to on that piece of paper he was given.
I think Dorngal stepped away for a moment.
Nope, I'm back. He'll do it.
And when you look at it, Rild, you don't see anything. It's a completely blank piece of parchment.
There's nothing there.
Do I see stuff on it?
Mm-hmm.
My friend, is the sun in your eyes? It's very clear.
No.
Dorngal's gonna like put 2 and 2 together and go, I guess only I can read it for safety's sake then. And then Dorngal will tell him, he'll tell him the directions that are on the scroll. He'll convey them verbally.
So with that, I feel like that would limit what I could use, probably to survival.
Survival or nature?
I'll go with nature then. 'Cause
Okay.
that's a better stat for me on that one. Not by much, but better. Okay, so that's going to be a 21.
Okay.
And then percentiles. 81.
81. Bit of a spring in all of your steps as you travel a bit faster than you normally do, making good time in the day, covering a bit more distance before the first leg is over. Still, you can like where you're at, you can feel the tree mother's embrace around you. Every now and then you see a couple wildlife look as if they're going to set upon you, but then they notice the flowers that you are wearing and they begin to give you a wide berth, letting you pass unharmed, as she said.
Nice to know not everything's trying to kill us.
That you think. I'm sorry, what?
So far.
As far as we know, nothing's trying to kill us.
So does this leg of travel come to an end then?
Yes.
Okay. I'll turn to Dorngal to refresh directions unless he wants to take over or somebody else does.
Dorngal will try and pick up the next leg.
Okay.
Because we haven't had any calamity in a while in the party, so.
And since you have that map to guide you, I will let you roll your skill check with advantage.
Yay! What did
Survival.
Use nature.
Oh, use nature. Never mind.
Alright, cool. I will use. I'll use survival. Let's see, so that is 21.
Okay. Can I get a percentile roll?
Yes, you can. 78.
78. Again, you are making fantastic time. It's almost as if the winds themselves are carrying you. You make it by the end of the second leg of the journey. You come to a river that separates one side, one bank from another. That seems the water itself roaring with white rapids past you. But as you begin to get closer, the water itself calms down to the flow of a peaceful stream. You're muted.
It helps if the mute button actually unmutes when I click on it. I'm going to cast Water Walk as a ritual.
Okay.
Just so we don't have to wade through. I mean, I trust that it's not going to, whisk us away, but I'd rather not get soaking wet. Just because, I'm a bear. Unless I'm actually taking a bath, I don't want to run around soaking wet. So it'll take me 10 minutes in one round, and I can do it on 10 willing creatures. So
Okay.
basically the whole party. And basically we're just gonna, once I'm done, we're just gonna trot across the water.
Not willing.
Not okay.
Have fun.
Have fun swimming.
Don't worry, I'll just carry him across. I got no space for that.
And if you're not you don't get a save for it, you just don't get the spell.
Yeah.
You'll water walk and you'll like it.
I don't wanna.
All right, and everyone walks across without an issue. In the moment the last person is across, the speed of the river picks up once again.
Dornbell is like beyond impressed with all the crazy like nature stuff that's happening right now.
Who's taking lead for the third leg?
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right, Farron.
The only thing good I have is survival, so
Okay.
that's all I'm gonna go with.
All I'm good at.
That's all I'm good at. It's either that or you can have my everything else. That is a dirty 20.
Very nice. Go ahead and give me them percentiles.
A 99.
99.
Wow.
Yeah. That the new or the bronze?
That'd be my bronze, baby.
Good old bronze.
So you begin
Oh,
to
new,
walk.
yes.
You begin to walk along the path. Just this feeling like the best day ever. Like nothing can go wrong with this. And you find a little side path that you decide, why not? Let's take it.
Oh, God.
You go down this side path and you come to a small wooden hut. A campfire, not a campfire, but a plume of smoke coming out of the chimney. On the outside, there is a stone oven, a roaring fire. Gray smoke billowing out of its pipes. In the back, you begin to hear pounding. Somebody working on an anvil. The front of the hut itself looks to be well taken care of. Nothing is overgrown. Nothing looks like it's dead or decaying. And as you're looking at the front, you then begin to hear a set of bellows breathing life into a forge, seemingly coming from around back. The same area where you heard the anvil being worked on.
I'd like to head towards the general direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna try to go around just to. I'm gonna try to be sneaky and try to get a peek
Okay.
to assess the situation.
And I have a feeling that I know my brother likes to do this, and so I'm going to walk straight ahead. It's kind of like his distraction. So people focus on me rather than him.
You come around, you see a strange looking mantis creature working on a forge.
Is it a thri-kreen?
Its arms right now pumping the bellows for heat into the forge itself as it reaches in with a pair of tongs and pulls out a long strip of metal that it then begins to take over to the anvil and begins to hammer it, shaping it while it's still hot before putting it back into the forge. And at that time, it takes notice of those of you who approached from around the house in a straightforward manner.
I smile and wave.
And he waves back. Oh, hello. I did not know the veil was up. Are you customers?
Depends. What are you selling?
What is selling? You mean
Trading?
You mean exchanging precious metals for services?
Yes.
No, I don't do that. I shape out of kindness.
That's admirable.
Tis, but as he looks around saying, I see why the veil is up. You have her flowers. Well, my services are yours.
I'd like to hold out my katana, see if you can do something with it.
I create. I don't reforge. So, if there's a weapon, a set of armor that you wish to be made, well, me and Betsy here can take care of it, as he points to the anvil. In Dorngal, you notice that there are numerous dwarven runes etched into this anvil.
Therian.
Yeah, Therian, I'm sorry.
The less shaggy Dorngal.
If I had known we were going to come across a beauty like that, I would have waited until now, rather than this morning, banging away on my armor in camp.
Irony.
I do have some black metal silver. Can you do something with that?
Black metal
about 2 feet.
silver. And where did you get this from?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember.
Let's see. Well, it is definitely something I can work with. It's not the first thing I've done with this sort of material. So with the black metal, it's good for shaping a weapon, though it doesn't really take much to enchanting. It seems to have the negative effect of whatever's been enchanted on it.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I have a wonderful selection of metals here that you may choose from as well.
Whatever you feel like.
Okay. Dealer's choice, I guess.
Be willing to make me a glaive. Have one, but you can never have too many.
A glaive, yes. I can most definitely create a glaive. There's nothing that I cannot make.
How large is the anvil itself?
The anvil itself looks like it was taken directly from a Temple of Moradin. It is a holy anvil. Something that you only see in like ritualistic forges.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to tell us where you acquired such a wonderful anvil.
Oh, you mean Betsy here?
Yes.
Won it in a card game.
That's a hell of a
You
card game.
won it in a card game.
Mm-hmm.
A holy artifact such as that in a card game.
Yep. Won it with a pair of twos.
Damn it! I hate you so fucking much.
Who tell me was your opponent?
Well, there was this loudmouth satyr.
Satyr, of course it was a satyr.
His card partner, as he called her, but I assume she was a hag. I mean, she looked the part anyway. And then it was God of Mischief, I believe it was. Little avian gentleman, like to honk a lot.
Can I make a roll to see if I recognize what god he's talking about?
Give me a religion check.
One dice.
This fucker just played a card game with the most evil fucking set of crew ever.
Yeah.
Same dice,
And-
last religion.
And called their bluff and won with
What'd you get?
pair of twos.
That was a 22 again.
A 22. Yeah, you know that he's talking about the goose.
Ooh. Well, if you got something from the goose, that's pretty good.
You were playing cards with a hag and a god
And a satyr. Don't forget the
and a
satyr.
satyr
Mm-hmm.
for a holy anvil.
Well, that was part of the wager. There were some gems and a brand new hammer and a cottage. Yes.
I like this mantis.
You have such a wonderful story to tell. I cannot wait to hear the whole thing while I'm here working on my companion's items along with you.
You're a smith.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Hundreds of years of experience smithing.
Just getting started, I see.
Oh yes.
Good. I can use an apprentice for these tasks. Maybe I can.
If it means working on such a beautiful artifact, I am happy to be an apprentice again.
Very well. You can help me forge the wonderful items that we will make for your friends.
Yes, and you said you had materials to work with here as well.
Oh, of course. I mean, it came with the pots.
I don't suppose you would have some, say, mithril on hand. You see my companion over here, and he motions at Reaver, finds himself in a lot of trouble quite frequently.
Oh,
and he could do with a bit of armored barding.
I have mithril. I have steel. I have iron. I have brass. I have copper. I have star metal in my disposal.
Is that like the stuff that fell from the sky a few days back?
No, this is pure. When the
see,
stars
I see.
themselves crash to our lands.
You have a lot of things falling from the sky around here, it seems.
Indeed.
So, Reaver, it sounds like you have your choice. You can have that set of mithril barding that you've always wanted since the day I met you, or you can have star metal.
Let's go with me. I don't know what this star metal is, but...
Splendid. I don't know what it is either.
Rild, seeing that there's no issue in having heard the conversation, is gonna walk up and join the rest.
Another friend joins us. One carrying her boon as well.
Dorngold's gonna look at, like, I'm presuming there's like stuff already made lying around.
Oh yeah, he's got various weapons and armor and bardings, rings, horseshoes, you name it. He's like, if it could be made in a forge, he can make it.
And everything is made of metal, I'm presuming.
Nope.
No.
There are things made out of bone as well.
Ooh.
Bone, like bone, obsidian, like anything that you can shape into a weapon. With that anvil, he can forge.
My friend, you see, you have a selection of the non-metal weapons and things.
Of course, druids need protection and weapons as well.
Yes, we do. It's very hard sometimes finding things made good quality that's not metals. Perhaps maybe you have maybe some armor or something that my friend over here can use. And he points at Ridgar.
Oh, of course. He has a flower. He gets an item.
Ooh, what does Ridgar want? See, you know, I kind of want armor for the both of us. I don't want to get beat up anymore.
This is a welcome occasion. The last time I had anyone here, a god approached me and asked me to make a resplendent great axe for a barbarian friend of his.
Oh, is anything like this one? And he holds up like the onyx.
He goes, oh no, this one was a nice hunk of wood with the head, or the axe head itself, carved from that of an elk's skull, imbued with the elk's spirit itself to when you blew into it would summon the creature.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So you do enchanting as well?
As he pats the anvil again, Betsy does all the enchanting.
Hmm.
All I gotta do is tell her what she needs to put into the items.
I know she can. Can you enchant something that's already been forged?
No, it's got to be something fresh from the forge in order to get the perfect enchantment.
So it's not here, so I have to. Enchantment?
So if that's the case, then Dorngirl is definitely going to want armor for him and Rutgar, because we're running into more things that hit hard and do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Should I just make my list now?
Get one thing.
You get
I want
one
armor.
thing.
One thing?
One thing.
That's why I chose armor. It's like,
Okay, so I'm gonna write this down. So Rutgar is armor. Any specific sort of armor that you want for both you and Rutgar?
well, I figure if it's only one thing, I figure like a breastplate would be the best thing, because you know,
Or
or half plate,
okay.
because neither one of us really give two craps about dexterity.
Half plate is a wonderful thing.
And then what sort of armor do you want for Dorngal? Since he can't use like the metals or anything like that.
Same thing. Like
Half plate?
actually, let me see, because
He can definitely make a half plate equivalent out of natural items.
I just want to make sure that druids have access to medium armor.
He's levels and fighter, isn't he?
Barbarian.
He should have.
No, because I took. Actually, no. I started off as barbarian. I did barbarian the first level because my proficiencies are different.
Yeah, that would you get all the armor proficiencies in, don't you? Or is it
let
light
me
and medium?
Let me just double check. Strength and Constitution. Yeah, I took barbarian, so I have access to all light, medium armor and shields.
There you go. So you want a half plate?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Keo. When I designed Dorngal, he was meant to be more of a fighter than a healer, but we have an overabundance of fighters in the party, so he's kind of like he's been relegated to backup DPS. So it's like,
he's like, you're a druid, right?
yes, it's a nomadic tribe
I
from the north.
have ideas for you. Have the most glorious druidic armor that I've been wanting to make for a while.
I'd be very much happy
As he's like,
to try it on.
He reaches over and there's like this large ivory tusk just like hanging from chain in the forge. He's like, I've been looking forward to working with this.
Dorngal's like, bone half plate. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's bone. It's gonna be bone half plate.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
What of the rest of you?
I will take my rifle from around my back and show some clips of ammo as well. I'd like this remade in what was it called?
Star metal? Ooh, I've got just the idea for you.
Been finding things don't get hit quite as hard as usual around here.
Oh no, they grow big and strong around here, so you need something big and strong to take them down.
Give him a cannon.
Who's next?
Yes.
For
Ignore that. Just reading.
for Reaver, I think probably just like a half plate or something of the mithril. That would bump his AC from 13 to 16.
So is
Decent bump.
So his the mithril barding.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, don't be shy.
Do you do things with kind of more of a religious touch to them?
He kind of like looks over to the anvil. You could say that.
She'll bring attention to her amulet and be like, I could just get something for, just put the symbol on it at least in my glaive. It'd be nice. And I'll let you choose an enchantment you think fits best in the metal.
Can you remind me
God.
who is your god?
Sorry.
Can you spell that?
Yes. Give me a second. I remember how I spelled it. I think it's literally Faraith. I think.
And she is a goddess of death, correct?
Faraith. Yes.
And she's
Goddess of death.
goddess of death.
Yeah. Typically appears in the shape of a Felis. I'm saying that right. The cat character that Raven played twice.
Mm-hmm. Looking over at Christiana and Baron.
Christiana is currently deep in thought about this offer.
You still want that sword out of the black metal, or has something new popped into your mind?
She's got nothing. She's like, I'll let you decide.
Okay, I have an idea for you. Something you may like.
But I will give him the black metal and, just like in good faith.
He's like, understood. And he kind of taps it with a hammer and it kind of vanishes. And then you hear a clink from like over off to the side where the rest of the metal is stored.
Only I could have this forge in real life.
Right.
Auto sorting hammer? Come on.
Auto sorting hammer, a literal religious artifact as a forging tool that he won off of a goose with a pair of twos in a poker game.
Yes.
Go to a scrapyard, start tapping things with a hammer. Just ends up in the right pile.
I just want to know how that
this
came
and
to
this
be.
and
How they just
Local man arrested for witchcraft.
Oh, blacksmithing.
They starts touching the jail cell metal. Like, yep, I'll take this
In
with
the
me.
bars. Yeah.
Hi guys. Thanks for the metal.
That for later.
What I find a little funny about this whole thing is entirely independently, Rojan and I have both come up with very similar ideas for random smiths that you guys can encounter.
The roaming blacksmith.
I want this mantis to be a continuous thing, please.
Yeah, I like this Francis. I like the idea that he's pumping bellows with like one set of arms and he's
like,
smithing with the other.
Lore-wise, he's the one who canonically created Sheila. So,
I mean, we know where he is now, so come Destiny Forge's return. Let's just abandon our quest and come over here.
We're not gonna know.
Make
I don't
friend,
think
make
I've run
friend.
into Sheila.
Well, the Destiny Forge crew doesn't know this guy exists.
Sheila is
Fine.
Ash's husband's axe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the great axe
Oh,
that he uses.
Turok.
The idiot.
Yeah, it's Turok's axe.
I didn't want to say anything. I was
that-
like,
that's
That's
what you
what
were
I thought.
describing.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Like
That's
Turok's
Sheila.
axe is
Sorry.
like that's
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 Sheila.
exactly Turok's axe. It's a giant. It's like a giant fucking like stave hilt with a fucking elk head, and the antlers of the elk are the axe blades.
Yeah, I
Like it is.
didn't. Obviously, I didn't put two and two together. So
Yeah.
Do I need a roaming Volus? I don't know. Are we gonna airlock it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you're like those big guys.
Weekly.
no roaming Voluses. They will be
Shot on
shoved
sight.
out the airlock.
Loaded into the torpedo bay and shot at an enemy ship.
Aerodynamically sound.
They got the suits on, they'll be fine.
As Rose will always call Turok the stupid one. It's with love, though. Sorta.
Is it?
Is it though?
No, it's not.
it's with
it's-
unrequited love. Or Zash.
It has a hint of
Yeah.
respect in it.
I mean,
Is it though?
I mean, she can't deny that Turok is not a good fighter. He is. He's a good fighter. He has in her eyes, he has very, very few redeeming qualities, and those few redeeming qualities are the ones that Ash likes the most.
You
So
know,
it's
I think it's more out of hope that his stupidity will do something that leaves
So-
Ash available.
Raven, do you have this
I'm
Cristiano
torn
note
on
here?
two ideas. That's my problem.
Flip a coin.
What are the what are your ideas here?
One involves a set of literally horseshoes made out of the star metal.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh.
I have an idea for those.
You could, because you could actually use the horseshoes. Oh my god, dude, that is
That is
sick.
brilliant.
Actually, you know
What?
what? I'm going with that idea. I
That
like
is
it.
sick.
What is
dude,
that
totally.
artifact?
Rojan, what is that artificer?
If in any way, shape,
the
or form they can,
horseshoes of speed.
The one that you can go back to where you were at the beginning of your turn or something.
Yeah,
you don't want to give me that power.
It,
Oh,
it
the
really
really don't.
Yes, we do.
I kind of want to see it.
It's like
happen.
it's Boots of the Winding Path or something. It's something that
Yeah,
it's
that's
something
the
that
one.
the artificers can make.
Yeah.
I also want to see
Well,
Callie
I'm
fly.
sitting here thinking I use the hooves a lot when I'm not doing a pike charge. So
Wink, wink.
All right, so he's like, it will take me about a day to get this done. Please use the facilities in my home to rest up, eat, be merry. Just don't be a little of alarm if it's a tad bigger on the inside. It came with the winnings.
That checks out.
Rild will politely ask, would you allow me to craft more ammunition out here?
As he's like, my boy, when I'm done with your gun, you won't need ammunition.
I hate you so much.
Where we're going, we won't need roads.
We won't need roads. What was it? Recently saw a meme. That moment when you realize that in Star Trek 4 they stole the time machine from the Klingon Doc Brown.
So, Gorngal, you're gonna stay out there and work with him throughout the night?
Arian.
Therian,
Arian,
yeah.
sorry.
He's gonna take off his armor. He's gonna take off his shirt. It's like Master Roshi muscles when he takes off his shirt. And he's
Just a little sunburned.
a little sunburned, yeah. And he's
A
just
little
working that forge for as long as it takes.
Okay. And as you're working this forge, you feel no exhaustion whatsoever. It's like you feel as fresh as you were when you first stepped into it. It's like you can almost feel Moradin like smiling upon you as you work in this forge with this strange mantis black.
His weird little mind is at peace for once.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are sitting there playing our games.
Playing the Tamagotchis.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, will that speed it up at all? We spend 4 straight hours on the Tamagotchis.
Someone goes like, "Oh, look at my friend."
No, because it's once a day. It's once a
I
day.
made. I gave it the food, and it has a little heart over its head. It looks like it's happy.
Really?
Mine just shit.
How does shit come out of an egg?
Don't question it.
Fair point. They're still in the eggs.
Like
So,
how the
when
siblings
you-
don't have the shitty one.
When you walk into the house, it's like you're walking into the main room of a hotel. It is just expansive. And the moment you step in, table off to your right fills with food. Music begins to play off somewhere. A fireplace lights up, just making you feel welcome in here.
I'm gonna look at Doran and I'll be like, "You think this house talks too?"
Oh no, my dear, the house does not talk, but I do. In a small, not a small, but about a medium-sized wooden man comes walking out around a corner. I see the master has let you into the house, which means you have full use of the facilities. If there is anything I can assist you with, please just ring that bell, as he points over to the bell sitting on the table.
I ring the bell.
How can I help you, ma'am?
What are you?
I am Gregory. I am the butler and caretaker of this fine establishment.
Thank you. And I give it a hug.
You are welcome, ma'am. And he returns a soft hug and pats you on the head.
You just see it like that smile, like glee. Like she's very like a giddy schoolgirl, but everyone else near her, like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I angy.
The puppet's alive. Kill it. And like when you hug him, you can smell. He smells like freshly sanded wood.
Oh my god. Is it cinnamon flavored?
No.
Damn, I wanted to eat them.
The important distinction is what kind of freshly sanded wood.
Yes.
I vote mahogany.
There you go.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
The real question is his name Richard.
No, it's Gregory.
That's a pity.
The beds are upstairs. Take any room you like. They will fit to your accommodations. There's nothing else. I will let you get to your meals.
Yay, meals! And she just zips to wherever the food is.
And while everyone is out enjoying their meal, Varian and the blacksmith begin to work throughout the night. Every now and then, Richard stepping outside, providing you food and refreshment, making sure that you're not working on an empty stomach. But this is one of This is one of the, or you feel is one of the most joyous occasions you've ever experienced. Every strike made on that anvil kind of adds it kind of makes your heart flutter a bit as you see the dwarven runes flash every time the smith's hammer makes contact with the metal on top of it. The forge breathing life into yourself, the smith, the hammer, every time it's pumped, every time the billows are pumped. And on the dawn of the next day, you have all these finely crafted pieces of arms and armor that you helped create. You have proficiency in your tools, correct?
I do, yes.
You can now make that expertise.
Ooh, fancy.
And as the rest of you wake up from a very peaceful, relaxing sleep, it's been a long time since you've been in a bed, and it was well needed. Come out to the back of the forge, and everyone's gear is laying there. The mantis with a very broad smile and a twinkle in his eye. I hope everyone's night was as exciting as ours. Master Therian here is a wonderful smith, and his help was greatly appreciated.
Yes, well, this may come as a surprise to all of you, but I am nearing retirement in my years on this planet. And if you are ever looking for a retired apprentice, I would be happy to come here and spend the remainder of my days working on this wonderful anvil.
You didn't say what you wanted, though.
Oh, well, this experience was more than enough of a gift for me.
He's like, the heart of a true smith. It's always warming to see. But, my friends, your armors are complete. Your weapons are. My bear friend Rutgar. Here is a very wonderful silver half plate. When you wear it, the undead shall fall beneath your strikes. The armor allows him to cast a smite as a bonus action anytime he were to strike an undead creature. Art Hard Studios, thank you for that raid.
Oh wow, that is a girthy. That is a raid.
That is a girthy raid.
Wow, that is almost obscene. I love it.
That is almost obscene.
We love you.
Now the smite is branding smite.
Okay, so it's not a clerical smite. It's this branding smite.
It's branding smite, yes, that you can use as a free action.
How many times per day?
Anytime he strikes undead. There is no limit.
So, holy shit!
Yeah, we need to make sure this guy never dies.
What?
I mean,
Shit.
White
You
Weasel,
have a-
thank you for that follow.
you have the cleric.
What?
Shadow Fox, thank you for that 5 tier 1 community gifted subs.
I know what you're talking about.
I pop-ups lying to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's bananas.
Master
Holy
Doom.
crap.
Master Doomgal.
Got on. You go. That's great.
That is awesome. That is amazing.
What I
I
do?
love it.
One of
Nothing. Neither of us did anything
Nope.
at all. It's all
No.
lies.
I was talking about. I see nothing.
It's random happens.
A whole lot of liars going on here.
Hacked.
Now, Master Durngal, I said I wish to work with this. And he reaches over and he pats this half plate, comprised completely of that ivory tusk that he said he wanted to work on last night. It's been shaped to where it fits you perfectly, as there is a menagerie of drawings, or not drawings, but etchings of various animals put in them.
Did I get like Ben 10 armor?
You said that you were part barbarian. So I figured barbarian, druid, why not harness some natural rage? When you
Does he have
rage,
permanent rage?
it will grant you a different aspect of an animal.
What? That's so.
When you rage, you will roll a die, and it will grant you a specific boon for as long as that rage continues. All of these items are also +1. So if you got armor, it increases the armor by 1 more as well. This is +1 enchanted. These are +1 enchanted items. Some of them have rather beefy enchants.
I'm presuming I'll have a list of animal boons.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I will send you the list of them.
Like Dawn goes like, my friend, this is beautiful.
Yes.
This will be a family heirloom. When I finally have the cubs, I will pass it down to my firstborn.
Very fine family. Rild. See, pulls a sheet off of this long rifle. Very fine fitted scope on it. It's a lever action repeater. But you don't see any chamber or anything to feed ammunition into. He's like, this will create a spiritual round every time you pull the lever. And it's like, so there's no worry of jamming, no need to reload.
I quit.
And then I added something a little special onto it. The star metal granting it a bit more properties and all. He turns to the side, and along the side of the barrel, you see a small dial with various elemental symbols on it.
Choose your element.
He's like, all you gotta do, choose the element, use the lever, and he just points down at a target and shoots it as this streak of lightning just erupts from the barrel and just obliterates the target.
You just put my character to shame.
It's your Mass Effect gun, but in this campaign.
Dude, it's like the hard light from fucking Destiny 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He changes the energy type.
Choose your element.
Yep.
Pickles
Which
really
elements
regretting
are
that vote
available
ban.
on it?
But can you just like flick the dial and let it land on a random one
just
if you
like-
wanted to?
No, you can't.
Element roulette.
Aw.
You can't just do the roulette and hope for no whammy.
For no whammy.
So
I'd do it.
what elements are on it?
You've got cold, lightning, fire, radiant, necrotic,
Oh, jeez.
and then there's one that just has a question mark.
I love it.
Oh, please. I'm going to find your character in Tuesday night and I'm going to
Just
kill it.
a warning.
I mean, you find this character, you find Amelia too. Good luck.
That's question mark is unpredictable. It could break the rifle if used, but let's just say if fate is in your favor, whatever you're pointing at is going to have a very bad day.
That's the oh shit button.
That's the
Yeah.
roulette one on the dial. Gotcha.
And this is why you can't spin.
Okay, so you said cold, fire,
Lightning,
lightning, necrotic,
radiant,
radiant,
Everything and a
question
question
and that
mark.
question mark.
Wait,
mark.
I,
Damn,
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know what to call this one, so it got a question mark.
Oh, damn.
Reaver. Darngol was very specific with the measurements for your barding.
Arian.
No, Darngol said it.
Darn girl was.
Dorngal knows my mount's measurements, but I don't.
Yep, that sounds right.
Rogen, real quick, is it the same? Otherwise, is it the same stats as my current hunting rifle?
The thing is they it doesn't do piercing damage anymore. It's
Right,
pure
it just
elemental.
does.
Yeah,
It
whatever
just does the.
whatever
Okay.
bullet damage that you have right now, it does that.
Okay.
So it's D whatever element damage.
So it's magical damage. It's no longer, piercing, oh, things have resistance to it. It's magical damage.
It's like, oh, that's weak against fire. Click.
Click,
Hey.
exactly.
Shoot you with fire.
Now, is changing the elemental a free action?
What's that? Yeah, it's a
Changing
free
the
action.
elemental-
It's just
Okay.
clicking the dial.
All right.
He's
Reaver.
writing this down so Tickles can try to steal it later.
Mithril armor will give you the ability to not only defend yourself, but those around you. As it provides its own protective aura. With it on, anybody within a 5-foot radius of Reaver now has a +1 to AC, and he can use Sentinel.
Because that's what we needed.
Reaver can use Sentinel?
Reaver can use Sentinel.
Holy shit.
So Reaver and Therian can basically tag team Sentinel things now.
Yep.
I love it.
Oh my god, that is broken.
That is 4 people with Sentinel now.
I love it.
Oh,
Question is, what are you guys going against if you need this much power?
Right.
I'm trying not to think about that right now, sir.
Oh, we're not going against anything. We're leaving after this.
We're
just
gonna wake up the
retiring.
dragon and we're out.
Yeah. Peace.
We're about to
Amelia.
run out.
He pulls up this like beautifully crafted and well-balanced glaive. The intricate markings and symbols of your goddess are on the blade and running down onto the haft. I was able to put a little bit of your goddess's touch.
More than I was expecting.
More than I was expecting. But let's just say when you kill something, they won't be moving on. If you land a killing blow with this scythe or with this glaive, it will absorb the soul into it.
What the fuck?
you can then use the soul in order to replenish a spell slot.
Ooh.
Or you may expend it for either a healing burst, where anybody within 10 feet of you will be able to roll a hit die health back.
How many souls can she hold?
Or you can release it to cause a necrotic burst to cause 2d6 necrotic to everything around you in a 10-foot area, including allies. Baron,
Yeah.
you wanted something special. Said to surprise you.
Sure.
So
You just see her face go, yeah.
he pulls up this huge, like tank-like, or like this huge cylindrical tank, sets it up onto the barrel. May I see your sword?
And it's
He takes it and puts the sword into it, presses a button, and you see the cylinder begin to spin up.
it's freaking.
And then you see steam come out as the whole thing goes red, and he pulls the blade out, and it's now ignited in fire. And then he puts the blade back in, presses the button again, it spins up, and then sparks begin to fly off the cylinder as he pulls it out, and the blade is now electrified.
Did you just give me Zenosama's freaking sheath from
He pretty much gave you Xenos' sheath.
Yes! I am so fucking happy. Okay, hold on.
So you didn't get a magical weapon, you got a magical sheath for your weapon.
Yep.
Pretty fucking much. Well, hold on. So I press a button, and then it's one of three things I assume, right?
It spins a roulette wheel. So when you
Okay.
do it, you're gonna roll a d4 for fire, ice, lightning, or fire, ice, lightning, and no, it's a d3, fire, ice, lightning.
Yeah.
So it's purely elemental.
It's purely elemental.
Oh yeah. All right. What's the damage on the?
It's 2d6, whatever elemental damage on top of your weapon's damage. It also
Alright,
applies brutal critical.
Okay. Another question is it an action or a free action to switch?
Free action. It allows you to quick draw.
Okay. I think I just blew a gasket here.
Magitech sheath, pretty much.
I should ask, to expend the soul, is that what kind of action is that?
That is a bonus action to expend the soul.
My question for Gilly is, how many souls can she
One
hold?
soul. It can hold a soul.
Just a soul. Okay.
It's a soul.
But the fact that it can be turned into a spell slot immediately
Mm-hmm.
It's
means
beneficial.
you can go, oh, look, you died. Cast, replenish.
Well, there's
I
my fifth
feel
level
like-
spell back. Let's do it again.
That's the type of thing that warlocks would slaughter an entire city for.
Oh my god,
is.
Rose would like. Oh my god, you don't know what. Like,
You have no idea how many firstborn I would kill for it.
yeah, but you want to see some horror come out of Rose. Give her something that lets her get like a spell slot back with every kill she does.
It's
And
only a
then-
kill with the glaive, though, so you have to be injured with
Yeah,
the spell,
you
then
ha-
stab him.
You have to get the kill shot with the glaive in order for it to rip the soul.
Yeah, isn't there one of those spells that drops something to a d4 hit points?
I don't know
Oh,
if I have one that does that.
I know it's play. I
Spare the dying.
no.
Spare the
it's-
dying drops into 1.
No,
True.
there's
No, it's an offensive spell that
no.
drops
There's
things
a
down.
there's a spell.
Well,
Like if you succeed, you get dropped down to D4. Is it disintegrate? I think it's disintegrate.
No, it's not disintegrate.
Is disintegrate? What the fuck?
So
I don't think it's a spell in 5e anymore. I think it became an ability that a monster has.
oh, there's definitely a monster ability for that.
Sure, the dying goes to 0 hit points, but it stops them from dying. They just move
So
on.
then there are Christiana's horseshoes.
Oh, I can't wait for these.
If you would put them on, please.
You realize someone has to hammer them onto her hooves, right?
Oh, that is quite all right. I have a hammer.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't
do
need
these clamp?
You don't need to hammer them. Just step on them.
Okay.
And as you
Not
step
neat.
on them, they fuse into your hoof. And you begin to feel, you begin to see sparks kind of emanating from your hooves.
Oh, damn.
Run for me, please.
Is there a good strip of distance that I can cover here?
Arcana Code, thank you for that raid. As he points down, it looks like there's a runway that's already
Perfect.
there for you.
Yeah, full run, which would normally be 80.
So you begin to full run and you go about 10, 20, 30 feet. And the moment you see her hit 30 feet, she's gone in a blink of an eye. And there's just this streak of electricity. And as she's going through, just a torrent of electricity just sparking as she ends up about 100 feet down the road.
DeLorean hooves? What the hell?
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one that got that
I
image.
love it.
If you land a charge attack with this,
Oh lord, I need a notepad.
I'm writing.
it's going to deal a d6 damage per 10 feet you travel.
Damn.
Plus 1d6
Per 10 feet.
per 10 feet.
Damn.
Now, I have a horrible question. Does this increase my movement speed?
Oh.
To what?
It doubles it.
It doubles my movement?
It doubles your movement.
Okay, so my regular move speed is now 80.
On top of that, the path you run is then electrified for 1 round. Anything inside of that path or anything that crosses into that path or over that path is going to take a d6 electrical damage.
What?
And they must save versus stun.
What's the DC on the save?
15.
Okay, so standard DC.
Standard DC.
Oh,
kind of
my
save?
God.
Constitution.
You're
That's
going to make
great.
me math rogen. Jesus.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I'm just mathing. So 10, 80, 160.
Oh my god.
That's if that full move would be 16d6.
Yep.
Plus horrible other things I add.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh lord.
God.
Okay.
So
Can
you
that brutal
basically
crit
got
on
a
those?
20th,
Yes.
20th level
Because it is a
rogue
charge
sneak
attack. Because it is a
Cool.
charge attack, it can brutal crit.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, let's see.
I'm trying to go.
Hey kids, you want to see a horse turn somebody into paste?
Yeah.
So that plus charge plus Eldritch Smite.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to ride you into battle
That's
and then
just
cast
ow.
Spare the Dying and then stab him after you're done. Good.
Would that work?
I mean, if there's anything left after, she
No,
after
I mean, could she actually hold on to her while she's doing the
knows?
lightning charge?
I don't know. I think that there would need to be a save.
I mean, I think we
We're
might
getting a
have,
special saddle.
we might have to have a special saddle made you can strap yourself into so you don't go flying off.
Dorngal.
First time I
Or not
talked to her.
Dorngal, Therian. There is something I do have for you.
Soviet Russia horse screw you.
As he walks over, he grabs a hammer off of his bench, and he puts it on top of the anvil, and he begins to like whisper something as you see once again the dwarven runes come to life, and then there's a flash on the hammer's head. He takes it over and he hands it to you. Keys to the shop anytime you wish to make anything.
Did you just give him like an artifact hammer to craft with?
Oh no, he gave him access to the forge. This hammer will allow you to open up a gate to take you to the forge. It can be used once a month.
Well, it seems that you and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other.
I look forward to it.
As do I.
16d6 plus 2d6 plus 48 plus 25 plus 5. Oh my lord.
I said I needed math, okay?
And then brutal crit that.
Jeez.
Now, when you use the gate and you go through, you're able to spend 24 hours in there.
I could not ask for anything greater than this, to have access to a holy artifact of not just my people, but our people, smiths, artisan, craftsmen.
I hope
It
you know
is,
what this means,
an
my friend.
honor.
My time of passing, the forge goes to you.
Well, I suppose all the more reason we need to survive our upcoming adventure. I do look forward to many, many years practicing this craft with you, and although the day would be sorrowful, many years practicing it after your passing.
And then it will fall on to you to find you an apprentice to bequeath the next generation of this wonderful forge.
Well, Reaver, better start learning how to hold a hammer.
I swear to God, if you wish that I have hands.
I'll think about it.
No.
Kind of fun.
Old man, there are limits to what I will put up with.
Well, you have a strong jaw. You could hold a hammer in your mouth. It would prevent you from speaking as well. That would be nice every now and then.
Oh yes, because I'm the one who talks all the time.
Oh, you know I jest, Reaver. I do enjoy your stories.
As he kind of just like looks at you and shakes his head.
Yes, well, this has all been a great honor, and I do truly mean that.
Stop by any time you want, my friend.
I will be happy to.
All of you,
Hang that hammer from my belt proudly.
I hope you enjoy your items and you make good use of them in your future journeys. Kind of looks at the rest of you and he nods, and then a fog sort of covers him and the forge up, and then you are standing in an open field. Well, not an open field, but an open clearing in the jungle. So every now and then you can hear the tink of a hammer making contact with a forge. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Yay.
I named the gun Starslinger.
I saw that.
Now the important question is, what are we going to have to kill that needs this?
That's the scary thing.
I'm
We're
thinking
not
I'm
thinking
just
about
going to
that.
retire now.
The hag.
Yeah,
and And then,
Campaign's over. We already got the loot. Let's
Yeah.
We're out. Good luck, everyone else. Destiny Forge can take care of this Maya's mother. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Real happens to know a little kobold that likes to use guns.
Well, I mean, the events of Withered Waste is only 20 years before Destiny Forged, so
yeah, whatever
God, that
horrible,
means-
whatever horrible scarring of the continents that team does.
Amelia's really young for an elf. She's gonna be around well into Destiny Forge time. Oh God.
so that is going to do it for us tonight. Everyone got presents because of having the boon and a very well-placed 99 roll from Groudon.
Hell yeah, man! Kiss those dice, man.
Yes.
They're so
And those ones seem to
beautiful.
roll well for you.
Yeah.
You should just keep rolling them for every
Yeah,
game.
just keep rolling those dice.
Well, these ones and these ones, my bronze ones. This is I now need to buy more metal dice.
It's a habit.
Metal dice are hefty.
Yep, I gotta
some
find.
hats.
I have to find my stainless steel
Like-
D20.
I've got one metal die and it's the extra life one. Oh, it's so nice to be able to hold up like a die and it not be blinded by the light. That's what That's what happens when you're finally able to install drivers for your webcam. But yeah, so that is going
I
to
know,
do
they're
it
so
for us
pretty.
tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. But this is not the only show that we have for you. We currently have 4 shows for you, 2 of which rotate on our Saturdays. But right now, on Mondays, we have the mini adventure of No Way Out, where we are a bunch of dumb Knoll pups wandering through the desert,
Bunch of dumbasses.
throwing HP Fox for a ride as he tries to guide us through all of that. When our normal broadcast schedule picks up once again, we will have Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect 5th edition mod that Zorro is running us through, where we give her headaches on our shenanigans of seeming to be the most bloodthirsty space murder hobos out there.
Glitter bomb. All it needs to be said.
Glitter bomb.
On the rogue of the group.
Hey, she got out of the station wagon as well. I mean,
Your fault for sitting on
and
top
then
of the
on
station wagon.
Tuesdays right now you have us here for the Into the Wildlands mini adventure. But when again our normal broadcasting picks up later on, we will be returning to Destiny Forge, which is our 5th edition homebrew, currently level 15, 16
15, I believe.
campaign
15,
that
yeah, I
we've
think
had
15.
going on for about 2.5-3 years now, which is picking up into a peak of one of the story arcs that one of the multiple story arcs that are coming for our adventurers.
Let's be honest, there's like 3 major arcs converging at the same time.
You think it's
it's-
only 3?
I was giving a
Everyone's-
minimum.
At
Me.
least 3
That I know of.
that you know of, exactly.
That I have an ability to somewhat track.
Everyone's except for Tyrus's, maybe.
Tyrus is kicked ahead at the
and
same
then
time.
we've got
Oh,
two-
you think Tyrus is done?
Yeah.
oh yeah, you think Tyrus is done.
Oh,
I
Um,
have a druid that can resurrect.
I have a lich that
Oh,
can
that out
resurrect.
Jeez.
I'm just thinking of the lasting effects of what he did.
And then on Saturdays we have alternating games, switching back and forth every week. Coming up this week is, I believe, Wayward Wanderers, right? Yeah, it's Wayward Wanderers, which is our Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign that Azurin is running his own group of murder hobos and bar burning town.
As long as nothing untoward happens, they'll actually maybe kind of sort of get into the next chapter. We'll see
If
what
they don't
happens.
set any more bars on fire.
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. They went 2 sessions without burning down a structure.
Yep. And as Zora posted, we are currently looking for more players to fill roles in that campaign. So if Pathfinder 2 is your jam, or if you've always been interested in playing, hit us up on Discord and we can get something set up. And then on the other Saturday, we have Withered Wastes, which is our 5th edition post-apocalyptic S campaign, where I am taking a group of 7 or 8 of you through what happens after you try what happens after a high elven kingdom tries to harness the power of a long dead god.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Who would have thought?
I'm surprised they actually were able to agree on a ritual to perform to even get to that point.
Do you think they agreed? That's why it's like this.
That's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
They tried to change the ritual in the middle of it.
Yep.
It was like Leroy started casting and everyone was like, oh shit, and jumped in.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Somebody mispronounced one word in that ritual and then, well, explosions.
Yep.
It's Leviosa.
Yeah. But yeah, that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, we do have all of our episodes over on our YouTube channel. So if you're just now joining us, and you want to catch up, I think it's ! YouTube. I don't know if Zorro did it yet, but I'm going to do it. You can catch
yes.
all of it there. All of our previous one-shots, our past campaigns, and from episode 60 on of Destiny Forge, as we really didn't get the YouTube channel fully operational until around that time. But till then, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on Saturday for more Wayward Wanderers. Till then, have a good one.